and get ready. Welcome everyone to the very first Origini podcast for Seven Deadly Sins Origin. We have the guest,
Ooh.
as you can see, very high level production, just like the live stream. I literally just have two screens, two scenes on my OBS. I know I didn't have too much time to prepare. I'm so sorry. I do apologize about that, but we're gonna have fun. Thank you everyone for coming. How's everyone doing? It's very early in Korea time. It's 10 a.m. here. My vote is kind of dead from League of Legend casting yesterday. Kind of crazy.
Lovely.
Right? Yes.
Ooh,
Always love that.
I know. I almost died. It is again. Oh, some of you guys might think, that, okay, this is an official podcast. No, it's on my channel because it's an official podcast too. But we're here to address some of the issues, talk about what's been hot, what's been the problem since the beginning. So the newest issues that we have with the 1.7 Gotha patch, and some of the how players feel and how you guys can represent how your audience is feeling, and also yourself playing the game. Our goal, no, my goal of this Origini podcast is to hear as many guests as possible in near future. We do have amazing, oh, that's fine, amazing Calbert and Giku. Yes,
Yes,
yeah. Well, of course, we do have 16 coupons, one per person. So don't be greedy. So
Y'all better fight for it though.
yeah, you better fight for it because I have coupons, but we have just decided how it's going to be distributed, and not entirely. So we will have lots of topics. So to begin with, not everyone might know me, so I'll go first. I host the official live stream for Seven Deadly Sins Origin and also Grand Cross. Very lucky and fortunate. How I got hired is a guy from Netmarble called me years ago for the first the special live stream for the tournament, and then he literally said, "Do you know IP called Seven Deadly Sins?" Of course, I read the comic, the manga, like 4 times all over, and then I cried so much because I love Elizabeth. And then the guy was like, "You're hired."
You met the requirements.
Yeah, it wasn't that simple, but still, just to make it funny. So that's how I started years ago. And Origin right now, my best team. I cannot let go of my Meliodas, but right now the Lightning team's kind of strong. So
It is indeed. Oh, yeah.
and my
That's
my
for sure.
Meliodas team
That's
kind
very
of
true.
does not work against the shield of Durox, so I don't know how I feel about that. Please, more lightning characters. Darkness,
Or
darkness
Dark
characters.
Wise,
Yes.
yeah.
Almost missed it.
That
So
would be good.
that's enough for me. I think of an intro. Can we go from counterclockwise this way? Amazing first, Giku, and then covered brief intro and like what are your favorite teams on Origin?
Alright guys, hello, it's Amazing or Amazing Grand Cross. Yeah, I cover Origin, I cover Grand Cross, and I enjoy being a part of anything related to the game. Yeah, that's pretty much me. And in terms of my favorite teams, honestly, I haven't really used like many variety. I was kind of just meta free to play stuff, right? But as of late, obviously the electric team has been pretty nice, and lightning support Gother is pretty nice. But yeah, that's pretty much me right now.
Yeah, I'll take over then. I don't cover Grand Cross, do cover Origin. I would say I have my P10 Merlin, the one that everyone
What a whale.
yeah, this
What
guy
a
right
whale,
here
man.
flames me
What
for.
a whale.
Yeah, but you'll be saying that too when you get Derriere. Okay, there we go. So
Damn.
You got-
Merlin though is like really fun. I think any team with Merlin I'm enjoying a lot for obvious reasons. I think the fire team though, especially since they've been like every 3 weeks, they're really giving Escanor a good pump because like he is just getting some really good buffs like directly or indirectly pretty much every patch now. So it's been really fun using him with Merlin since Merlin's like kind of like a really strong sub DPS at P10. So like for me, I think it'd be the fire team. But you put Merlin on any team, then I'm there and I'm happy.
That's fair. That's fair. For me, I'm gonna go a bit different. My least favorite team has to be Wind. I'm sorry, the typing has never been good in my opinion. I'll
Sure.
stand on this to this day.
All
The
right.
wind has to
Based.
be reworked. Um,
Based.
but because I use every team essentially. Like I'm always rotating when I'm playing something differently. Like it's something that I just hop off from. Like oh, when he's Melee, when he's Escanor, Merlin, whoever's next. Um, but my favorite character to use has to be Melee. I'm sorry, Darkness characters in this game are just
Oh
broken.
yeah.
They're going to be broken for the longest time. Like as when we get future like commandment characters, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
God, their is gonna be insane. Like guys, like please.
Yeah, when the demons come along, man, Meli's gonna
Yeah.
get. Oh.
That's gonna be so hype.
Yeah, it's gonna be so
Yeah,
hype.
it's gonna be
And
super good.
yeah, Meli might not also be considered being buffed with all the strong characters coming out in the future. I hope so
Yeah.
because he's a signature, and hopefully there were a lot of people actually asking for his banner to be rerun already. Especially Meliodas since he's the main character of the entire game. So maybe that could be a thing when the next Dark Hero comes out. That'll be fun. So we all went around. You guys are free to talk. You guys can bump in and snatch each other's audio. It's totally fine. So we do have some topics we can derail and talk about anything else. Yeah, Melee can still most things. You're right, but Jurok a little tough against the shield. So we'll have to talk about that.
Durok's like the first boss in the game where it's like they're introducing him a new mechanic with a character, so it kind of makes it more difficult for Melee. I mean, his whole shield gimmick is like lightning characters shred through it, but like with Melee, he's kind of you have to work a bit harder, but it's probably doable. But
did you guys see
it's just not fun.
the Melee longsword with the linked from Gother going to the Taranis raid and then just
I saw
Someone paired
Pizza's
with that.
video.
and
Yeah.
that was
Damn.
pretty
Pretty crazy.
insane. Linked actually working with Melee. I hope it was.
Melly is just usable everywhere. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you think he's gone and then he just pops his head back
know.
up to be able to be one more stage.
I know there are only like 1,000 more people around the world always looking for a way to use that Meliodas, right? And then you just
Yeah.
you just copy that build.
Literally.
I'm just
Yeah.
glad I'm
100%.
not
And
the
hope
only
you have
one.
the dupes as well, you know.
That's true.
Literally.
That too. That's very true. P5 and upwards.
So while let's talk about the newest update first, the 1.7. So it's been about a week with Gother. So how's Gother looking like? Because I know not everyone has pulled Gother yet. If you did, what's your P like? Is it like P5, P7? What would you put Gother at right now? And which weapon do you think is the best? Calvert? So yeah, go ahead.
I was supposed to say I feel like I have like the most knowledge when it comes to this one
Mhm.
because I've had more playtime with him. But I always get one and staff confused. Burst Gother is so the first weapon. You need him at P10 essentially. It's one of those characters where like it doesn't really work with
yeah.
P4, P6, P8. Like it gets better. But P10 is one of those things where it's like I mean, you've seen the leaderboard times. They're like 2 seconds essentially. But the book, so his physical one, it's a hidden gem essentially. Like in the future, as more characters come out, he will like get better and better. And then his support one, it's really good. It's just Gother's one of those characters where, and it's the first time in a while in this game where you don't really need him. It's like he's good, but it's not one of those characters where I would be like, hey, you waste everything, dupe him out fully. It's not worth it in my opinion, but he's good. But like maybe in the future when he reruns on the banner, like maybe that I'll suggest it, but I wouldn't go for him now.
I agree. I mean, I think the nice thing about him is like it's a nice option to have if you don't have Daisy for like lightning, but at the same time also good to run with Daisy. Like it's really fun running them together. I think like the good thing about the lightning team is the synergy is really there because they all have 2 ult points, so like combo ulting is very easy, which is also why I think the burst is more like a long-term kit rather than something that's good right now.
Yeah.
Because that burst isn't like necessary for lightning at the moment because you're bursting anyway with those combo ults because you're doing so many since the magic points required is so low. But at the same time, like burst Gother is good for any dark unit. So if we get another one soon, I mean his value is going to go up pretty high. But I do agree with Calvert. It's like not really, you don't need to summon on him. I don't think it's like a necessity, which is good, but at the same time, he's really there to help out like competitive players for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, from my testing that I did, I got to use Burst Gother at P4, and he didn't really feel that good. I know Beats was saying like you
Mm.
can run like P4 and like have it be good, like against shields and stuff, but obviously it's against a gimmick. That's like how they release Gother, right,
Mhm.
with the shield stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean Burst Gother, I feel like he should have been like a different like signature weapon instead of Burst, because
Mhm.
Burst just to me at least like felt like a slot that electric team doesn't really need in a sense, right? So I feel like they probably could have changed that. And
What would
then
you have rathered instead of burst?
I think lightning support. Then I think they should have just went with that as the main
Again?
weapon.
So
Another
two
lightning
Like I mean,
support?
supports.
or with the
Just a
book
different typing.
and yeah, or with the book and have the book actually like because it's called Link, right?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
effect
The
is called
gimmick.
Link.
Uh-huh.
What all it does is damage the enemy that's linked with physical damage from Gother.
Mhm.
Why is it not chaining the damage that you're dealing to every
Mm.
person that's linked? If it's called Link, right? So like if that was the
Okay.
case and it like worked that way, I think Book Gother would have been so busted. He would have been like probably a must pull if he worked that way.
Yeah, that's what everyone
Right.
guessed when we saw linked, and then everyone like, "Whoa, linked! That must like
Yeah,
share all the
literally, like-
damage to all the linked characters or linked monsters,
Right.
right?" But which would break the game again, and that would be the
Therefore,
only
yeah.
weapon being used by Gother if that is the case. So
Yeah.
I think that
True,
I think
true.
they've kind of had to like draw the line somewhere in the middle, but it feels like it's a lot more farther back than we thought for the linked. I thought it's a strong word. It's a strong wording for the effect.
It is.
Yeah, so I thought it was going to be just like what you have just said, like sharing the exact same damage or a little less than the exact same damage, but that is not the case. So
Yeah.
not disappointed that it's not, but I would have liked to see some more of that linked effect to be somewhat more versatile with the other characters as well. So Gother, I like out of 10. Can we have a score? Covered.
I think, not gonna lie, I don't
Can't
like
say
doing
7 out of 10,
0.5s.
bro.
I know.
Okay,
I
hey,
knew it.
hey,
I
like
know.
when
You
we do
gotta
when
lean.
we do scoring, let's have two scores. P4 and P10. How about
Well,
that?
I don't have him P10, so I can't give my opinion on that.
Okay,
but like,
okay.
We know what P10 is.
Yeah, that's
I
what
mean,
it is.
P10
We
P10
know
speedrun
what P10
territory.
is.
Like I
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Like, but the thing is, any character in this game is broken with P10, unless you're an SR. So
True,
it's
true.
like,
That is
you know,
true. That
like,
is very true. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I mean, he's a good character. It's just like I'm not telling my friends who like plays game casually, yo, you need him. Elizabeth
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that character. Merlin
Oh,
was
yeah.
that character.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is not that character. So I'm gonna be honest with you. 6 out of 10. I can't. I
Six
can't.
out of 10.
Really?
Okay.
His value will go up over
I'm
time,
really
though. You know.
okay. I feel like I have a different view of it. I mean, maybe I just like I see like the future options a bit more.
Mhm.
I feel like I'd go more for like an 8 out of 10 because like having the option to skip him is good, but like if you do pull him, like you'll feel your team's being stronger for sure, while also considering like I'm thinking of like Clotho, I'm thinking of Merlin, where some of their kits got even Daisy, like Daisy without her engraved was like night and day difference to where
That is very
now you
true.
could definitely feel like these units are stronger, which is like I personally also agree with like the lightning burst is like, you know, it's all right now, but I think it's just nice having units where one you don't need to summon, especially with how many pulls the Gother patch is giving. It's kind of nice where it's like next unit comes out and probably right away you could just be like, oh, I'm getting the unit right away. Like I could just pity him day one, which is nice. So I feel like 8 out of 10 because like I don't really see the need or there, not every unit needs to be like a must summon.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I
100%.
think just like given that in mind, and also just like, you know, I feel like he's pretty fun. Like I feel like an 8 out of 10 overall.
8 out of 10. Okay. And then of course it's our opinions now with the characters released now, and then things might of
Yeah.
course change depending on which characters come out with which element. So just dropping that
And
for
the engraved
everyone.
sets. The engraved sets also has
Yeah.
changed
Yeah.
so
Grave
much.
sets do
Very
like
true.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like I feel like I'm a good example of this. I've been notorious for saying that Fire Merlin is not that great in my opinion.
Mhm.
Like now hear me out.
I
hear me
still
out, hear me
use
out.
her.
Like I have her at P5. That engraved set
Uh-huh.
might have saved her for me. Like
It's
it's
life-changing.
genuinely
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
I mean-
good. Like it's like I mean it's not a holy relic, right? Like from Grand Cross, but it gives the character a new passive. It gets them. It's like text that they were missing from their
Mhm.
overall kit, which
Yeah.
was locked behind just waiting 6 weeks essentially, which I don't like that much to be honest. Um, but I get why they do it,
Yeah.
for content reasons. But her engraved set did save her, so maybe the
For
engraved set
sure.
will save Gother.
Uh-huh.
Even though his
But it's
engraved set
for
should be for his third weapon,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the thing.
yeah,
So
exactly. It's
it's
gonna be for
like,
the support one anyway, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, maybe they can give him a slight buff, but
Mhm.
who knows? Like,
Yeah, so
Maybe.
let's hear Amazing's score, and then since you talked about engraved set, let's go to that topic right after.
yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess I'll just say mine. I'm gonna lean with Kelber. I'm gonna go with 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Another
think that like
6.
at least Gother for me. Again, I go with P4 units when I evaluate them. I'm not like everyone else that goes with the nukes, so I take P4 and I call it a day. And at P4, personally, like he is an upgrade to my Lightning team, 100%, right? But it's not on his signature weapon that he's doing that on. He's on the Lightning support one. That's the one that feels really good for me. And so, yeah, specifically for like the Lightning team, he does his role. But I think again, like Kelber said, like Elizabeth exists. She is on like every team, sustained support. She covers both the roles.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too strong, and so like, yeah, I mean, Gother got to be a skip because of that, and that's not a bad thing though, because not every unit needs to be a must summon like they said. So that's where I'm at.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
For me, Gother, 10 out of 10. I don't know what these guys are talking about. Every single 70 Sins character deserve a 10 out of 10.
Your opinion is
No, I'm
right
not yet
now.
that tweet. I'm P8 right now. I
Oh, okay.
I need
okay,
I need
okay.
to wait until August for my credit card reset.
He's like, wait, guys, please, like.
Right?
To get 2 more for P10, and I'm actually very close to getting 1 more from the shop. So I need to buy 1 more and then get the resource from the shop, so that'll make it P10. So since you already brought up the engraved, I know this was a question that I didn't. There was a list of questions that I sent to these guys already, but I added a couple because we're releasing 2. We're releasing as the character comes out. We're releasing 2 engraved, not 3, right? We're always missing a piece,
Yeah.
and then they're adding 1 later with the upcoming patch. Do you think that's like a way of the dev team, like engraved sort of feels like a patching, like an upgrade of a character for a specific weapon?
buff,
Or do you think
essentially.
that
Yeah.
like having 2 engraved out of 3 do you think that's like intended? So
For sure.
we have more focus on 2 first, and then we can have the other resources later to make the third if you need it.
I feel like because that's been like a really big topic in the
Mhm.
community lately. I feel like people would prefer to have all 3 sets available, and I kinda agree. But my issue is because like I'm gonna be honest with you, me and Beats have talked about this. Like in 2 patches, essentially, we're running out of engraved sets. Like there's no more coming out soon, so they're gonna have to start releasing
Mhm.
all 3 together because it would make no sense for 4 patches from now to have just 1 engraved set be added in like another character's like update. It wouldn't make sense. So maybe they're just slowly reeling it out to eventually just have all 3 sets drop at the same time. But I feel like that's what they should have done from the beginning because we wouldn't have an issue of like Daisy's extremely good, but she was even better with her 3rd engraved set.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm trying to say, it's one of those things where
I have a
over
question
time
though.
it's like
Oh yes,
Mhm.
Kiku.
Do you not think that they're gonna like redo the gear for
They
some of
are
these
100%.
sets? Because like
Yeah, 100.
I feel
that-
like they
yeah.
just they release like another gear set for this like another engraved for the same weapon, and suddenly you have like either it's buffed or it's a completely different use out of the unit.
Oh.
Like
Mm.
I feel like
They're
when they
definitely
start
doing
running
that.
out,
They're
they're gonna
definitely
do
doing
that.
that. Yeah.
I mean, like going back to the like 3rd engraved set, I feel like the main problem is just how good that 3rd one has always been, like historically. Besides, like I guess Escanor's, but he did become usable with Sword and Shield. I just like you talk about. Let's see. So Daisy, she became like a generational unit
Yeah.
in this game with her 3rd gear set.
Mhm.
Clotho, it was literally like we kind of already knew. It's like once she left and once we actually got the gear set,
Yeah,
she
like
would
that
be
was the
broken.
character. That was one
Yeah.
of those characters where like we knew like the ice buff was coming with that engraved set, meaning we were getting a
Yep.
nice character next. But it was one of those things where it made a difference, and like
Dude,
I mean,
yeah. And then
Yeah,
Merlin,
that.
same thing. The fire burst just became way better and really helped Escanor out as one of
Mhm.
like his many buffs for like the past like 3 patches, 4 patches, I don't know. So it's like
Yeah.
we're seeing it to where there's like a pattern where the units become way more valuable
Yep.
once they leave, which I don't
Mm-hmm.
really like, specifically because the units are gone.
Mm.
Like, if the
Mhm.
units were still there, like, it's like, okay, cool. Like, now you have the option. But the problem is, like, you only really find out the engraved, like, info once the banner's gone
Mhm.
instead of like
Yeah.
while they're still up. Because like bare minimum, let's say Merlin was still there, and then we find out her fire burst set is like broken, and then suddenly it's like, oh my god, okay, this is going to be good for my Escanor. Let me make sure to pull on Merlin more, for example. But instead,
Mhm.
now they have to wait until the like half Annie rerun banner that they mentioned in one of the dev
Mhm.
notes. So it's like. I think there's pros and cons because it does make it pretty exciting. I just think that like maybe they could go about it a bit differently with how they
Mhm.
release that third set, or make it that the third set isn't the like some I guess make it or break it, where like we've seen for like Daisy, Clotho, it's
Uh-huh.
made them just like transcendental units compared to before.
Yeah. I mean, I
Mm.
feel they should just drop the third set. Like, just
Yeah,
bring it all together. I
I'd
mean, it's
agree.
obvious eventually they're gonna remake one of the sets, like pseudo
yeah,
holy relics, but just a new set for like longsword melee eventually,
for
like stuff
sure.
like
Okay.
that, to keep the unit relevant in some way,
I mean,
shape, or
they've
form.
mentioned
But
they wanted to make
mm,
it that like the units stay relevant, and I feel like
Yeah.
mhm.
the just like quote unquote buffing the engraved set is an easy way of going about that. What do you think? Amazing.
Yeah, no, I think either they do some type of like upgrade to the existing ones, or if
Mm-hmm.
you just get like new ones entirely. It's up to them how they go about it, but I do think that like probably all three should come out on launch, because then yeah, as Gigu said and Kelry, it's like you don't get the unit and then you find out, oh damn, this like one like weapon that would have been really helpful for your team is like actually really good now because of that engraved set.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
sometimes it can be game changing, and like now that the unit's gone, it's like you can't really do anything about that. You just gotta kind of rock what you got. So
Mhm.
yeah, no, I think like probably all three at launch of the character is
Okay.
probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, since
I
you
do
That's
I
what I
do
would say.
say,
Mhm.
as a content creator, I kind of like the third set being like delayed
Yeah.
a little bit because it gives me more
It's like a little
videos, right?
buff, yeah.
It's
It's
like, hey,
exciting.
like
you
It's
it's
very
great, like
content
Yeah, yeah.
partner creators.
Exactly,
look,
exactly.
look, I because like we see an update, like the unit's cool, but then we
Mm-hmm.
see the third set. Like, we were very shocked Elizabeth didn't get her third set this patch. But
Yeah.
it's like,
That's
okay,
true.
oh, Merlin's third set's here. Okay, so we could do that as a video, and then everybody else was like, oh, Elaine, like, I have to do that video, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but it does give me video ideas, but it's, for the general player base, I feel like it would benefit them more if the third set did drop, because you're selling
Okay.
half a unit
Mm-hmm.
essentially, like, well,
Yeah.
90% of a unit.
I mean, I think for
But
Clotho, it really was like half a unit without that gear set.
yeah,
I think
because
Yeah,
Clotho's
yeah.
was probably the most like, I guess egregious, or like the one that like really impacted the unit the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because like not
Yeah.
only did we get Merlin, but like she was just an insane ice buffer when we got her engraved set, and then she got
mhm,
like buffed, which made it like even
the
funnier.
buff was not
But like,
necessary. That buff was not
Yeah.
necessary.
it's so
You think
funny.
so? Really?
They put a band-aid on something that was like, we knew the bug of like when it was like multiply the damage or whatever. I get that getting patched out,
Yeah.
but the buff to make it seem like she was, it's so weird. I don't remember exactly what it was, but the buff just wasn't necessary. She was already good. Uh, that's when people were like, "Yo, we're buffing her, but not Escanor. What are we
Yeah,
doing?"
yeah.
Like,
They heard that community
yeah,
feedback, and they've been like, all right, every patch he's getting stronger now.
I know
Right.
they're
yeah.
they're buffing every single time. I know this was a pretty hot topic. So engraved equipment. I'm not in a position to defend any developers because I
Mhm.
do think that I have a pretty good understanding. So hear me out. Usually when developers design a character, not specifically for Origin, for lots of gacha games, like minimum 4 to 6 to 8 months, sometimes a year if it's like a special limited character. So they have these balanced out that could fit with the future characters as well. Because if you release something now, and then if there's a character coming out in 4 months, if you combine those, if it's like totally broken, if it breaks the game, then something has to be adjusted, right? Either the one that
Yeah.
comes out, usually the one that comes out first, because that's being pulled first, so, and then the later one can be worked out. So those all have to be have to be in lined up for the devs to think about. So I think having engraved equipment, which is sort of like a, maybe like an artifact in another game or extra like exclusive equipment for another game. It's like an safety net of a balance for the developers to maybe release a character, and then if it doesn't feel as strong for many of the people, then they would have an extra buff in a way, sort of like a mini balance patch of an
Mhm.
engraved equipment. So
Yeah.
for the development sides, for the people who are making the game, doing the balance adjustments, this is like a safety net for them. And but releasing two out of the three, I don't exactly know what the reason is, because if they can release all three
Yeah.
and then release another
Just
engraved
buff it
equipment in the
after.
Another
future,
one after
right?
the fact.
I,
Right?
I would
Yeah.
Yeah.
say like I mean, I feel like I've experienced with this in like other games, but like they could just like buff the numbers themselves on the engraved. Like, let's say they release the engraved and it just doesn't work
Mm-hmm.
out. Like, I could understand they won't release another one because like it's a lot of skins. At some point, like if they have to keep on releasing new ones, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a lot of skins. And
I
some of
mean,
these skins are really nice. I'd just say like they could release the engraved, and then if they're like, oh, it's not good enough, instead of like giving like an outright buff to the kit, like give it to the
Oh,
engraved, right?
guys, I
I
figured
mean, in the
out.
future, what they
I figured out the reason. They don't want to give
what's up?
500 free extra star fragments to everyone for
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
extra
exactly.
engraved.
That's
That's the
why.
thing.
credit
Now
card
we
that is
know.
like
Now we
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
To-
yeah.
That's why they're
100%.
not gonna release a fourth one. They're just gonna upgrade the one you already have, so they
Oh,
don't have to give you
Okay.
more
God
currency.
dang it, you're
That's-
right.
I
you're
fig-
right.
I
You're
figured it
right.
out.
wait,
Oh,
okay,
that was the
okay.
reason.
No, but I mean, now that you mentioned it, instead of us getting like a fourth engraved set, they're most likely just gonna make us like similar to Grand Cross, a holy relic,
Just like buff the
just
Mhm.
one that
engraved
they
set.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
or
buff
whatever,
it, give it a new passive,
That
up the
makes
numbers.
sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Yeah. I would prefer a new engraved set because, like, new drip. Like, who doesn't
Yeah.
want that?
Add
But
polls, add polls. There you
and
go.
pulls, 500,
Exactly.
please. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
What do you guys think about this? This is one thing that I'm like not really liking about it. It's
Yes,
just
Kiku.
the standard units don't feel like they're getting some crazy engraved equipments anymore. I feel like the last one that I'm remembering off the top of my head was like Gila's. That was like really crazy.
The
Okay.
first one.
I don't know.
Yeah, at the time
Yeah.
Shizo, yeah.
I feel like they could definitely make it to where some of these are stronger because I feel like even if they make it stronger, the units aren't, they're going to be nowhere close to the rate ups anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
What do you
fire
guys think?
team,
I'm
fire
kind
team, we got a lot
kind
of
of
new
undecided.
characters since Gila, so I think it's really hard to adjust Gila now since we got Escanor, we got Merlin, we got a lot of new characters that can deal with fire. So maybe that's the reason why Gila is not really that hot. Like she was strong
Oh
at
no,
the
I mean
beginning
like
though.
I'm saying like hers was the one that was good, but like I feel like more
Yeah.
recently the new engraved equipments haven't been as like impressive
Mhm.
as Gila's because like Gila's was good and like
Yeah.
it's still good. You could still use her, right? Like I'm still able to clear stuff with Gila. It's just they have Merlin now, so it's like from what I'm seeing, that was a prime example of like Gila was really good. You don't technically need Fireburst Merlin, but you're still gonna pull for her, right? So I don't really think it's gonna
Yeah.
like impact people pulling on new units if they just made some
Yeah.
of these standard engraved better. But I don't know. What's your opinions
Yeah.
on this?
Legit kid you not just read Deanne's new engraved kit for the first time right on stream. You're 100% right. This is like really bad. Like it benefits someone in the future 100%, but like movement speed and damage decreased, damage taken by allied heroes by 6%. That's not good. That's benefiting nobody currently.
Yeah,
You're right. Gila
Yeah.
was the last standard banner character technically to have a good engraved set. I know
and
Dreyfus
Tristan, I
has one
guess
Well,
surprisingly.
Tristan also.
Like
What
Tristan's
about the
is pretty
Drake one that
decent.
came out in this update?
Well, the
you're
problem
right.
is the same thing as Gother.
Yeah,
Because
the
like
Drake
it's a
set.
burst unit for a combo
Yeah.
ult team. Like
Yeah.
it might be good in
Yeah,
the
see,
future,
that's-
but it's
yeah.
just like it's the same thing as Gother. Like we're saying, like okay, he's kind of like a potential man. He'll probably be good in the future, but
Mhm.
we won't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
until we get a future unit that
Mhm.
not a combo ult merchant.
Yeah,
For real,
yeah,
yeah.
that's very true. I feel like they just wanna. I'm not trying to defend them here a little bit because I mean I don't work for them, but like maybe they're just trying to like what's the word, like just lay the ground down for everything, like just all
Yeah.
everyone, like let's say you don't have Merlin for some odd reason, but you pulled for Gother, so you're making, and this is even about engraved sets, but
Mhm.
Drake's your main DPS, Gother's the character you use to make him burst, be able to do damage, etc., etc. I don't know, it's just, you're right, the way they're going about it is a bit weird, just the overall aspect of engraved sets. that's just a sticky topic, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's like more
okay.
game dev than like I could
Yeah.
actually understand.
Yeah,
like
so
it's like I
I
don't
think
get the
I think
mindset
we
behind it.
talked enough about engraved equipments because in the future we'll
Mhm.
have more, and as we get more
Yeah,
and
for sure.
get the third or the new hero, let's talk more about and let's keep on close attention to what they actually do and how much they're buffing the characters as they come out. I think that'll be
Mhm.
interesting to see and how they actually pair it up with the future heroes that come out as well. So
For sure.
we do have a lot of topic to go through. So not that I'm short on time. But I
Mhm.
do want to move to next one. Oh, new raid, Spider is back, and I ran through. Actually, the elite felt harder and more time consuming at first for me than just going around the nest. It was refreshing, but after trying a few times, uh, I don't actually not a big fan of the patterns coming back from the from the Shakira. Yeah.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
they all keep on
Shakira's
That's
dodging
fair.
my
Shakira,
skills. She's
Shakira.
like, shh.
I think the
Yeah.
most annoying is the small spiders. Just like you're trying to target the main
Ah.
boss, and then the small spiders
And
come
then-
out. The
Yeah.
combo wall
Yeah.
hits the minions, and then suddenly it's like, oh well, my combo wall just got wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all saw this coming, especially because it's Shakira. We know her gimmick, like
Mhm.
being able to run around,
Yeah.
always on the moves. Those
I
hips
don't
don't
like
lie,
it.
bro.
Mhm.
Like
Hips
It's-
don't lie,
she's
man. I'm
always
telling
moving.
you. You know, she goes crazy.
She's always moving. But I mean, I think I like Tyrannus more as a fight, which
Same.
is crazy to
For
say.
sure.
Uh-huh.
But because I mean, we've played through Shakira's stuff before, right? So
Yeah.
it's technically content we've already had, just reworked a bit, made more harder with a
Mhm.
gimmick.
Yeah.
I do like how the pledge system has been reworked a little bit, so it's like it's
Yes.
only 3 of set typings. So lightning and fire, meaning you could just plop Elizabeth on, because
Yeah, I think that is because of Elizabeth. Yes, I think that is
Yeah,
intended.
because I think
100,
it's like-
100%.
It was
Because-
funny.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
feel one of the things I mean I feel like you guys surely remember I would be like they released Elizabeth and you can't use her in the new content.
Yeah,
'cause
like
they
Yeah, like,
someone
oh,
would-
we can't do
someone
4
would have
anymore.
to
You
sacrifice
can never do 4
themselves.
anymore. It can only be 3
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I mean, we said it. Elizabeth is legitimately a raid unit. The way
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
built, the way
Yeah.
she's made, like especially at P10, being able to like grant everybody gets immunity. I don't have her P10, but or reaction immunity. I'm sorry. She's a raid unit. I mean,
Yeah.
we beat into that. She's a
Yeah,
must
we knew
summon
it.
when she comes back.
For sure.
But over
Yeah.
Shakira's really fun. I wouldn't say fun. But it's good to have her back. I think because I think a lot of people actually were like, "Yo, like they're taking content away from us," essentially, which no
Yeah.
one wants to ever hear. But it was more of a rework. Like, hey, we're not
Yeah.
trying to make you run through Shakira over and over and
think it
over
was
again.
good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was
I
a
like-
good like I think they found a way because like it got very monotonous to redo those dungeons over and over and over, especially because
Mhm.
like with Shakira I think it was even worse because you go in and it's like you could kill her but she's gonna run away from you. You can't even like touch her before, so it was like it just got a bit annoying. But like I think them being able to repurpose content like this makes me excited for like just knowing that we're probably gonna have a really good base of content in the future. Like I think having raid like this is better than how it was before because like the rewards are better and they also like it was a nice thing to do to condense the dungeon and boss challenge rewards into one. Like that was also pretty sweet. So it's like I just like the idea that they like did a rehash, but like in a way that made it hard. And the pledges, it's always like a free content system, I guess you could say, like to make it that there's like extra content, which is so fire. And I think it's good to know that like it gives them time to make new raids, and I think those are going to be the most exciting because like I think Tyrannus was just super fun to do for the first like month. And it's like now it's like we got Shakira and we're probably going to get Furs and Mines. And then after Furs is probably when we're going to get a new raid, which is good because it gives the devs the time to make a new raid while also making it that we have something in the meanwhile that's still
Yeah.
new.
100%.
Yeah,
Amazing,
in a
you
way,
gotta do
they're
that.
like recycling their asset, their graphics, what they
Yes.
had to
Mhm.
make it into a raid,
Yeah.
so they can actually add some more content, like new raid or new dungeons, or new maps. I think they are using this in a smart way. Amazing. It doesn't always have to be cover first. I know, amazing. You're always talking last.
Yeah,
year.
no, I mean,
you're
cover's
lacking.
always
You
passion,
when
so
you're
I'm-
like,
I'm-
yeah,
I'm
like
okay,
I don't know
going
what
off
to
of
say
you guys.
anymore.
I'm
Cover
going off
and
of you
Kiku
guys,
said
right?
everything, but I do have to say it because it's my turn. But
It's okay, it's
I don't
okay,
actually
I'm-
know. What's up,
I'm
guys?
sorry, I'm
It's
sorry, I'm
amazing
sorry.
back again with another
Nah.
Grand Cross origin
Alright,
video.
lads.
Yo, well, that's- no, but No, it's fine. Like I don't mind. Like I think like Calvert and Giku kind of said most of it, but yeah, I mean we knew Shakira's gimmick. Obviously, people that didn't like her originally when we had the farmer when it was like a dungeon setup, it was super annoying back
Mm-hmm.
then. Low key, it's still annoying now, even as a raid. But it's again with the raid, I like the concept of it. You have like a full squad go in and. You have all these gimmicks, and even with Shakira, she had like new kind of gimmicks. You had to break those little like nests, right? To
And
like
also
lower
the
that was
her
bosses,
that,
the boss spawn.
yeah.
yeah, and the boss spawns too. Them being like kind of like different depending on the run you do. Like some have like a different spawn point and all that. So that was definitely cool. I don't know if they should bring that back low key because I don't know how that like goes like over multiple runs you do it. But obviously it's the raid, right? You do it twice a week, so it's not like too bad. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I had a lot of fun doing it, even though the fight was kind of BS, and I have a clip of that. It's fun though. I think that's the best part of raids. I think in Origin though is playing with friends and having a fun time. Because I think like when you have a group that you do it with, and you can just joke around and just kind of mess around
Yeah.
as you're going through it, like that probably is the best part for me personally, and not necessarily even like the rewards or
Mhm.
anything like that. So that's why I enjoyed the raid personally.
Yep. And I actually forgot to show some codes. So here's the first one.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
yo,
let me open my game. Let me open my game.
Yeah, if you have the game open,
What is
put them in.
Let's see.
This will be
What
a
is it?
surprise. That's the first one out of many. It's I believe 1,000 frag. If it's not 1,000 frag, don't at me. Then Bubble said 1,000 frags.
The devs gave it, yeah.
So that's
let me
out.
open my game. Wait.
Yeah, it's YouTube. I think you can go back
Am I
even
pointing-
if it's
Am I
Premiere.
pointing
So
this way or what?
yeah.
It's up here for
So
me.
that's gone.
I think it's that way.
So how about I show on another right now because actually forgot the first.
Guys, you better have original.
Ta-da! Yeah.
Get your original open, guys.
SNWCK
Get those codes.
I think it's one and yeah, I don't think it does a 0. I think 1 ONBP. Yes, it's 1 ONBP, not 0.
I do want to mention it since there's a conversation happening in chat about it. And
Yeah.
I think we had a conversation about it on Twitter as well, G Clef. The Elizabeth outfit. Like I know we're talking about 1.7.
The summer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I feel like they went about it the wrong way. I feel like Elizabeth's outfit should have been given through an event like Escanor did. Like it's the base outfit that she wears in game. I get why they did it because obviously you're getting the better option in my opinion, the summer outfit for free.
Yeah.
Technically free.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna lie, they almost got $70 out of me. Like I almost summoned for the base outfit, and like I get that's their goal, but man, like you proved you could do it with Escanor with his tavern outfit. You could have just given Elizabeth a unique original outfit in the gacha,
sure.
like they've. I mean, they did it with Merlin with the.
I mean, she could have had her like
outfit.
episode 1 outfit or whatever as her like.
Yeah.
One of
Oh,
them,
dude,
and then
they only got me with
right?
that. They like.
Yeah, I mean that's a
I
good
feel
outfit
like,
too,
yeah.
right? Like,
Objectively speaking, like I think if we think about it, most people would run the summer skin over the base skin. Like if you had both for free, most people would run the summer skin.
I would like to know the number.
Just,
I would like to know the number, but we can't know the number. But if both were released, like which skin would be used more, right? So it's really hard to differentiate. I think, but hear me out. Not this is my personal opinion. Oh, because whenever I say things, people think it's a developer opinion. If they had the original, the pink blouse, the tavern, and then have a summer for the pool, I think more people would be disappointed. Honestly, because they would.
I feel like they would have been more confused because her overall kit is summer themed.
Yeah,
so they reworked it to be summer. So can you imagine summoning for a summer Elizabeth who's only in her tavern outfit?
Skin.
Like, that would have been.
I think
get why they did it.
The best outcome, you get summer skin for the base, you get tavern for event, and they make some like absolute godlike skin for the gacha.
Yeah, maybe that could have been better. Like add one more, but okay. So, but here's the biggest question in the world: if we had the regular skin, then Yasar, who came out on the stream, would be wearing the pink blouse, not the
Ah.
summer
Damn, that's
version.
true.
Oh,
Y'all remember
They had-
Baby's reaction to
they-
Nissan Yasso, bro?
they-
Damn.
got you.
I mean,
now
Rebecca
take
fans.
like 10,000 comments from Yasar's fans.
Yes.
literally.
No, I mean, I get why they did it. Maybe, hopefully, I pray in the future, like they don't do that ever again. Like, just make it like the base outfit for a character.
Yeah,
is either their
understandable.
base outfit or
Mhm.
an event. Like, for
Yeah.
example, if we get a Halloween unit, if said character for some odd reason is Halloween theme, and that's their first appearance in the game, make the outfit Halloween, and then their base outfit will be given through
Mhm.
an event similar to Grand Cross when I believe it was Melly Ellie came out. They had like their outfits from like 3,000 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and then their base Melly Tavern outfit was like in an event thing where you could exchange after you summoned a certain amount, something along those lines, you know.
Yeah, so since
Yeah.
we're on the topic,
I
how
agree.
many of you guys actually like draw and purchase the exclusive skin? Also, we're reading
Oh.
chat too. How many of you guys actually
The-
draw, except for the free? We never get it from the. How many of you guys actually got something from the free pool? Like, there's no way, right?
Never.
Never,
No.
never.
No way,
no.
no
I think that's
way.
intended to scam you, so you're like,
Yeah.
you know, like inclined to be like, damn, I
Yeah.
gotta spend now. You know?
Which ones have I gotten? I got
I got
Escanors.
I
and
got
the
Melly's
Summer
and that's
Skin.
it. I got
Oh
Melly's
yeah, I
and
got
that's it.
yeah. I got Escanors
Lost
because
Vein.
I mean, dude, I
I
needed
feel like the
Escanors.
biggest
oh, True Mellies, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel like the biggest issue when it comes about summoning for like art like gotcha skins is one, we're mainly going for their sacred treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest, like Lost Vein, Frida.
Yeah, the
The
orb.
outfits are cool, don't get me wrong, especially like Escanor's outfit. But for some odd reason, like when you're playing in game, since you're always attacking, you don't really see it. Like it sometimes
But
you forget
go
you
for
even
the
have it
weapons
equipped.
more because like I
Well-
barely see them. I don't feel like I don't really
Exactly,
count it
that's
'cause
what I'm saying.
like,
Like
I feel like the costumes to me are like the bigger draw.
Costumes.
100%.
like
For the gotcha, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like obviously, if we saw the weapons more, it was more apparent. Like it's cool, but like
Mhm.
the other thing is, I mean, I guess this was more melee. I remember like the Lost Vein would always unequip when you'd swap weapons, which like
True.
made me just like stop even like equipping it. So it's like
Yeah.
I got Lost Vein, and I just wasn't using it at the end. But like. I do think that overall yeah, definitely it would be nice if the weapons were more apparent, I guess.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
mhm.
because I got the Escanor one, I think that was probably the
Yeah.
only one that was like the most noticeable, just because
Okay.
Escanor's axe is just huge. That's it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
Lost
that's it,
Vein was
like, I think-
noticeable because like he goes
Yeah.
like this and he shows you the sword,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you like you see Lost Vein right there on the longsword.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make
yeah,
it
I mean,
secret treasure.
I
is
just like the secret
important.
treasures. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're cool.
Yeah,
They're cool
it
on
would be nice if they
the,
were more visible.
especially on the original characters, the original 7. But off of the original 7, I
Yeah.
think there's a lot less demand for actually pulling for the
For
sure.
skins. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I would say the skins are cool. Like for me, I really wanted the Clotho skin. I thought that one was really
Okay.
good.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I got the Merlin one. I didn't really care for that one to be honest. But the Clotho one was good. I think they're like the OC ones. I feel like have been honestly pretty neat. I do wonder how they're going to continue like giving out more skins in the future.
More
Especially for seasonal type of things.
More skins in the
more
future.
currency, man.
Well, specifically,
That's it.
specifically, like if how many more costumes are they going to do in the paid gacha for like the same unit? Because Merlin already has 2 now, so I'm like, it would be interesting to see how they go about that.
It's a paid gacha. Okay, missed that Lost Vein. How about like the future Lost Vein, like with a different skin, has like plus attack 200. Oh no 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 no
No. But that does bring up a good point. Eventually, when we do get like not a rerun, like a remake, like I'm speaking BBS in my head. I'm sorry, like a new version of a character.
Of a
So like
character,
Assault Melee, Berserk Melee. Please
Yeah.
give us Berserk
Mm.
Melee. The one like, are they gonna do like another Lost Vein, another Rita, or like a different
I-
version of them, like with
Yeah.
a different
That
look?
is-
I would
that
prefer.
That would take a
is-
long time
How
though.
Weird. Yeah.
I would prefer
other
a
thing
different
is-
look for them because, like, I can't imagine you reselling the same weapon again. Like
Mhm.
that would just be like it would feel wrong, and it like
Yeah.
it feels illegal in my opinion.
The other
I
thing
doubt they would do
is-
that, but
There's
you
3 weapon
Mhm.
slots for the skins, and we haven't like filled them out. So
Uh-huh.
like, I feel like they could in the future. It's like, okay, Melly has a long sword. Now he could use Lost Vein on that for a new Melly, and then now he's getting a skin for his axe. So now,
Yeah.
like, Assault Melly has a skin for long sword from the first Melly, and he has a skin for the axe. Like, I think that's probably the best way to go about it.
So I
I
know
guess, yeah.
everyone I know a lot of you guys actually want to have another version like Grand Cross, but I actually disagree. It's an open world. I think only one character should exist in the world, and I think
I
You don't think
yeah
we're
for
getting,
for
like,
for
a
for a,
Assault
for a
Melly?
while for a
Nah.
while.
okay, so
For a
I agree.
while.
Look,
That's
so
fair. Yeah.
hear me out real quick. I agree. But the thing is, this isn't like those other open world games. This is like
It's not
I'm not
Genshin,
trying
man.
to.
I know,
It's
but
not Genshin. It's not Uwa.
I know,
But
no.
it's like
Yeah.
let's be honest. Like half
They still
the
get
hype and aura
rehashes.
moments are like the one Assault Melee, Transcendent Bond, other versions of characters. You know, I can't imagine us
Yeah.
going through a story mode and let's say, oh, we already have Bond. Oh, but there's Transcendent Bonds. You can't play as him. Like I can't imagine that
Yeah.
happening. That
Also,
would
G
be
Club, just
very.
Uh-huh.
bad news. Bad news. The devs did already say that they have
I know.
Assault
They did,
Melly
they
I
on-
know.
on
I'm
Yeah.
just
in
laying
the
it out there
works.
because
Yeah.
That
and
that might be the hottest take I've ever heard. Like I'm not gonna lie.
I know, I know. Actually, like I would like to see the original first, and then the demons and like the
100%.
original,
I would
original. Like I
prefer
would say, like
going
30
Yeah, yeah.
characters first, and then
First version of
going
a character,
later
yeah.
versions, and also the
I agree.
original
Makes sense.
I agree.
characters of Origin. I would like to see some more of those too.
If anything, it's just because of how early Escanor released, they left a lot of room to where we can get as like the one pretty early, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah, I
'Cause,
mean, let's be honest. Like, I feel like we all are in unison, like creator wise at least. The one has to be Annie. He's anniversary
anniversary,
for
man.
like
Yeah.
every
The
Frank,
one,
70s
the-
game.
The one,
Like,
yeah.
It just makes sense.
Ah.
It makes too much sense. Since they released Escanor early, it's
See,
like, dude.
See, now G Club's gonna go to the back. Like,
Almost
all
like
right,
a
guys,
year,
we gotta
you know,
change things
like-
around. Like,
Texting devs right now. I am so sorry.
They're expecting the one.
They know. No,
What's
but, like,
what's the
it-
character
it's
that's
like-
coming out?
it's like hear me out with this type of game, since it is like a more like, I'm not saying Grand Cross isn't a premium game, but this game is trying to hold itself to a higher standard when it comes to units with
Yeah.
giving us options for 3 kits. It does make it difficult because it's like a release is like a whole month essentially for a character, so we get like what 12 units a year essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right or wrong on
18,
this? Essentially,
18.
18,
It's-
18. So
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
imagine
yeah,
if
18.
half of those units were just different versions like that? That's
Oh,
kind of feels iffy.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good because
Yeah,
I would
that's
like
not
to get the
I-
whole.
it just,
I would
yeah.
I would
makes
rather
sense.
get all of the IP before we get another version of a character, but that's not logical.
Besides
like,
the main unit, I think like obviously, I feel Assault Melee, Escanor are like very different cases than the rest of the cast. Like I feel like it's gonna be a while before we see like Purgatory Bond.
Wild.
Like
100%.
he's gonna be
Yeah,
down
that's
the
when
line.
that's when we
But
eventually go
the
to like the
one
demon
Assault
realm and all that
Melee-
stuff. Like
yeah. But like the one Assault Melee, the thing is like they have other forms on top of those, where a lot of other units you won't see that many variations.
Yeah, and that's in the future though. It's like as well. So it's like we
Yeah,
have so
yeah.
far till we get there. Like, I don't know. It's just, I mean, you guys don't have to make a new version of the King, by the way. Like, just don't.
Can we please
We
buff
don't need-
King?
look,
Can we
got time,
please
though.
do something about King?
Look,
I'm calling the future right now. Beach is gonna come on this podcast.
I know. He's gonna
First
say
thing
he's gonna
say-
say. Like, what is
First
he?
thing he's gonna say is that King deserves a unit every year. I already know it.
Yeah,
No,
like no.
you know
Can,
what?
can we
I
have
don't
the
know.
can we have the
Think about
chubby
that.
king?
I
Can we have the
might-
chubby king? Do you think it's gonna
we
sell?
don't want Chubby,
No,
guys.
Loki.
Beach would say it
Loki,
would.
one of
Chill.
Loki, one of King's weapons should have been Fat King though. Like maybe like
That I agree.
Would've
Like
been
making
funny.
like so his
Right?
Grimoire
Yeah.
makes him like bigger. Or
Like a
something.
transform,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Daisy. Like Daisy. A perfect
Like
example.
yeah,
Daisy.
in a way, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a topic, so I know people are
It
talking
is a
about
topic.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're adding a lot of topics. Oh, by the way, we still have lots more code. This one,
Yeah, better
this
pump it out.
code.
Let me open Origin.
You better
because
be
I need to
fast
learn.
because
No,
this
you gotta
one's
get one.
this one's going to chat and okay, chat. I think you guys might be late on. There's latency, so wait for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Bam!
they're not gonna-
Dropped
We
it.
get foresight.
A
Oh,
third.
Say less, guys. I'm taking this code. They think I'm.
That's
they
a
think I'm
third.
fun, Like, it's,
First come, first serve, y'all.
I know.
Make sure to get it.
You guys can get it.
yeah,
That's-
no, but for third.
Okay, let's
Your
Should we move
creators
on
are
from the
robbing
topic
your
then?
free stock
So
items.
I know, okay, year anniversary, but before that, I know for sure they have to do this now. It's a Korean company, and they cannot do this
Yeah.
anymore. All the game companies has to do this. I don't know who started the half year anniversary, but
Yeah.
every single gacha company has to do
Not even
this
just
now.
half Annie.
Half
New Year's
Annie?
too. New Year's
New
too.
New
Also.
Year's,
Year's.
half Annie.
Guys, we also did the
Yeah.
100 day, which was kind of a
Yeah.
surprise.
100 day.
Yeah, 100 day for
Yeah.
Elizabeth. I think it was really fitting. So they better have someone else for the half
Yeah.
year anniversary, which is
Mm.
I think next at end of next month or early September, right?
It should be
September.
end of next
September.
month.
Yeah, end of
Should it
next
not be end of next
end
month?
of next month,
It's September.
So
or
August, like end of
September,
August or
end of August or
'Cause-
Yeah,
September,
September.
depending on
Because
depending
whoever's
on.
dropping next drops.
Covered. It's
Oh.
September. September.
So September 2nd would be half ending. The update would go live.
Early
technically.
September. Yeah.
Yeah, so half year
Mm.
anniversary. They already have Elizabeth for the 100 day. So
Yeah.
y'all know the character, man. So why don't you guys say it? You know.
Yeah, so please,
So-
exclusive here.
Yeah.
Let me get the microphone.
so you guys have the microphones.
I know you
I
know.
promise we won't tell. We won't tell.
I
Listen,
will
we'll
turn
keep it
off my
between us.
microphone.
Yeah, turn it off. Yeah.
Oh, he said there, guys. It's over.
Yo.
We know. We know.
Oh, did I hear Assault
Damn.
Melly? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, dude. Our first rerun this early. This is crazy.
Guys, I actually don't know. Like literally, I'll just say it on the broadcast. I know things like the day before, like because I would
Okay.
I would see the Korean script like literally like the day before, or if I get lucky, like half 1.5 days before. So I actually don't know anything. I can probably
okay.
like run my car over to the development side because I actually
What you
recently
guys working on
moved.
over there?
I recently moved like so close to that Marble headquarter.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like
Damn.
13-minute drive. It's like less than 3 miles. That's like
Okay.
4.5 kilos. So it's super close. I can always visit or secretly like invade. But they have this like a gate at the first entrance. If you don't have the Netmarble employee card, you can't even go ride the elevator.
Damn.
Oh.
They're secured, man.
That's
That's actually crazy.
I can't go in. And every single time I go to the building, I have to sign up. Like my name, my social, my bank account, my password.
Your origin login information, like.
Right.
Now, I mean, for 6 month Annie,
Uh-huh.
I think we're all in agreeing that like
Yeah.
this next character is I mean sorry Netmarble if you're watching this, but it's an original character. I think we all know like it's no
Yeah.
stream happening. Like they usually promote it at the end. There's no stream happening.
I mean, we've been
They
on a good
wouldn't do
roll.
it.
What, three units in a row that we're
Yeah.
since? Like, hell yeah.
Like
Yeah.
hey man, we enjoy the IP units. Please keep them coming.
So Bond
not to say
is
that
what we're guessing for
OCs
the anniversary, half year.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be OC into
Probably.
Bond essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They should, like, I feel like by half Annie, it would be kind of wild if we don't complete the sins.
Okay.
Sense, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I think, like, if we got Liz for 100 day, I feel like Bond, like, if it's not going to be Escanor, it's going to be Bond. I think he's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Which, that's one thing. Like, could you imagine if he was like a seasonal unit and you don't get his base outfit? That one, I would be like,
Yeah.
oh, that would
That
be
would be
weird. Not getting the
crazy.
red
Yeah,
jacket.
He
I
gets a
just-
summer
Yeah, the
skin,
red jacket bond.
Oh.
Summer skin.
and I'm
Nah,
the one
but yeah.
cosplaying on the stream. No one watch it.
Are you gonna dye your hair for this Bond? You know,
No,
for the silver
I
color?
I can do I'm too fat. I can do Chubby King. That's the only cosplay I can do. Literally, the devs asked me previous, I think not the not the last live stream, 2 live streams before, that if I'm willing to cosplay into any male characters. I was like, yes, of course. But I think the Chubby King's the only one that I can actually fit. And because Bond's kind of like, he's kind of fit, man, and his skin shows there's like abs and stuff. Man, mine's
Yeah.
just one big belly right here.
Yeah, no. But if it is Bond, extremely hype.
Oh,
but
yeah.
People are also wanting to have their first commandment character.
Ah.
I mean, I think we're all in unison. Derry
Derry,
would be insane,
uh-huh.
especially
Yeah.
because tomorrow Guild Boss is dropping, and Guild Boss also drops the new ultimate damage set. Which, let's be honest, we're all familiar with Derry from Grand Cross, always dropping a big nuke, like when we used to use it
Combo
back in the
star.
day. So I feel like we're, putting 2 and 2 together, like, oh, this gear piece is dropping now. So eventually for half Annie, it's like, you're doing some crazy numbers with Derry, hopefully. If it is
Also-
Derry, but
Gother is like a perfect burst unit for Dark. So that's another
Mhm.
thing where, like,
Yeah.
you know,
because it
Dairy.
corrupts, yeah.
Dario Estarosa, like you'll, I'm waiting for you. That'll be exciting. Our first commandment, dude. It's gonna be so
Yeah.
exciting.
Commandments are gonna be
And
exciting.
and what's
Yeah,
what's
it is.
interesting is like, so Grand Cross. I always mention Grand Cross because it's the basis, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's the first 70s game. They have the whole commandment system where
Mhm.
like they like they could do something
Right.
unique with that in this game. Like eventually when
That's
we get
true,
like
yeah.
our first like grace characters, that would be
Oh
insane.
yeah.
Like stuff like that brings more life into the game. So I feel like if they do something like that, that would be so sick. But I mean, that's if it is Derry. If it's Bond, still super hype as well.
Yeah.
I think we're all hoping for Bond just to complete the seven deadly sins already.
Yeah, I
Like,
think we get the sins done, then you go
It
to
is
the
time.
commandments. I think.
It's time.
yeah,
Like
I think
we
that's
gotta get
yeah.
it.
6 months in,
Rip-
like it, we got to be done.
Rip the
Yeah.
band-aid. Just let's get into Fort Cola, guys, please. Like we need.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah.
And I literally just want another darkness character. That's all I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
I want to complete like a full demon team with Meliodas. Like that's my wish.
Mm.
I don't think it's coming anytime soon though, because we need like no one. I know there's like there's bug, but no one uses bug
No,
other than
don't
finishing
let Sora
cast.
fool you.
No.
Don't let Sora fool you. He is bugged.
We're on the next podcast. We'll
Like,
vouch for him though.
That's what he
do
said
not,
last
please.
time.
I know. I don't like it makes no sense. Bug is not good. Please
Mhm.
don't fall. No.
Yeah.
Poor bug, bro.
Amazing. You're always saying
Yeah.
last. You want to say anything or no? Happy
Nah, I mean, I
anniversary.
agree with everything you guys said. I think it's Bond personally. If I had to take a guess,
Yeah, Bond has to
get
be
the
it.
sins out of the
Mhm.
way, and yeah, we'll get to the commandments next. I think after that.
And then it's not Bond.
Since
It's
we're
like
on
some like a
Happy-
random collaboration with another IP. It's like
If-
here
bro,
here
if
you
they
go,
had, like,
bam.
hey,
Woo!
Listen.
Yeah,
Please.
like
It's Sung Ji
Yeah.
Nu from Solo Leveling.
Give me a- give me a
Oh,
Gachi
people actually might be
Yakuza
hyped for
collab.
that though. You know.
Dude.
yeah.
Gachi Yakuza collab and I'm there. That's all I could say. But like since we're on Half Fatty, we should mention the rerun banner that they
True.
talked about.
Oh
in the
yeah,
dev
yeah,
note.
yeah.
Because the
So
dev note
I-
also had that like they would do a special type of rerun banner, and like I think the thing we've been talking about, and like I don't know if it's updated in your thoughts since then, guys, but like we've been saying like it would be you could rate up like 3 units, or like you could rate up one in specific. I guess you rate up one in
Like, take
specific.
rate up.
oh okay.
That's your
Mhm.
50%, and the other
Mhm.
50%, if you lose the 50/50, is like on all the other rate ups. So like if you
Yeah.
let's say you select Escanor and you win 50/50, you get Escanor. If you lose 50/50, you could get like Merlin or
That's
Daisy,
nice.
right? Something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you
Like
guys
that's
still
what
agree
soul
with that?
leveling does, right? Am I wrong with that? It's a similar
No.
way. They just rate up, but not the actual 50/50 part. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's exactly what it has to be. I'm not gonna lie. It would make people very happy. One.
Oh yeah.
Because if you lose, you're technically winning. Like you're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I
Yeah.
got a Merlin dude.
It's like
Like,
not a
that's-
yeah. It's
Oh,
not like
yeah.
Because
a,
also imagine you go to like because you have 120, but you have a guaranteed 50/50 beforehand. So you get one at pity, and then you get the guaranteed. Either you're duping out like the rate up twice, or you're getting like a Daisy dupe, which is fire, and then you get like the one you selected. Could be cool.
But
Yeah.
it could also be a thing where they don't do that at all, and it's just like
It's just
every
a
banner
regular
returns
rerun.
for some odd
Mhm. Yeah.
reason, and
Yeah.
That would
and they just
be
make
oh.
us they make us like grind for tickets for some odd reason, and you can only use tickets on that for some I don't know. It could be something stupid like that. Who knows? But I think
Yeah.
we are in unison that it is definitely the rate up thing because that one
Yeah.
would be insane. The value of that you would have to summon for like if you're starting in the
Oh
game for the
yes.
first time.
So you have the potential
For
of
sure.
getting two in one banner. And if I don't know if
Yeah.
let's hope that comes in for the half year anniversary and stays forever in the game. So so we don't get like an
I mean-
extra random SSR instead.
Yeah, I feel like
True.
that would bring the topic of conversation of like, will premium SSR units ever go to standard banner? Because like
Mm.
Do you
you
think
know
so?
at one point like we can't.
Eventually.
Eventually, I feel like they have to. Which I feel like once we get all the sins out the way, and like we have our first ever like new form of a character, I feel like that's when the old character should go to standard banner. So like when
Yeah.
we get
I could
Assault
see that.
Melly
Oh,
or
yeah.
someone else, it's like all right, original
regular
Darkness Melly,
Meliodas.
you're
Yeah.
going to standard. And
Makes
Imagine
sense.
if
If
it's
you have obviously the new
Melody-
premium one, right?
Imagine Assault Melly's like the new starting banner, dude. Like
That'd be,
it's
oh, like
oh,
the
true.
server, that would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd actually be sick. But it's stuff like that. It's like it would make sense after like a year or 2 years time of them doing that. Because most other
That's
gotchas
fair.
don't really do that. Like
no. But
So it
Netmarble
would be something
does, like
unique.
solo leveling has done it.
Mhm.
So have they? I feel like I might be tweaking. I'm gonna have to check up on that.
For that
Okay.
style of like gotcha game, like yeah, I think it's probably just that because Grand Cross is obviously like different system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
that's
different, just like different release schedule too.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
the banner is always one of the most important things in the game because that's not that's also the way of how we spend money and get our resources. Also, the greatest way of the company of actually making money from running and creating the game. So
Mhm.
let's just hope that as we have more competition in this gacha world of limited resources from my wallet, let's hope that Origin comes a lot more generous in the future and give us a lot more.
I feel like it
Mhm.
has been. Like that's the thing. They've been getting a lot more pulls. It's been really nice overall.
Yeah, I know.
Because like you compare it to previous patches, and it's like, wow, okay, they did step it
Yeah,
up. They have been stepping it up, which is really good.
for sure.
Yeah, so let's move on to the next topic, which is before we do have a lot more codes to give
Another
out.
code, yeah.
My God, I
Drop
just
another
dropped
code.
them, bro.
Start dropping those
I'm
codes.
trying. I'm trying. There, fifth. I'm showing it. It's limited one per account, so not one person can't like grab everything. So go ahead,
Mhm.
and a lot of content creators are also here to steal the code.
I haven't used a
Looking
single
at-
one that I got from them.
Are
all.
you
I haven't used a
sure?
single one
I'm
of
not
mine,
seeing
so-
your hand sometimes.
Yes, promise.
Especially Calvert. I don't know what's going down there.
Look, man, I'll open Origin right up and get me a
Right.
3,000. I have no
Open the
shame.
game right now,
I've
man.
said this before. No shame.
He
These
needs the
dudes are not
Derriere
getting
funds.
themselves. Look, man,
Yeah, man.
I've always said it. I'm a Derriere guy. Like I have to get her P10. Don't let Beast hear that. But no, but yeah. Since like the next topic here says about like story.
Oh, you want to go to
was
story
gonna-
first? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Story.
Are you a skipper or did you all finish the story? Did you all like go throughout the story or how much did you skip?
I can answer for
So-
all of us. We're all skippers, bro. All three of us are skippers. If we
yeah,
had Beats
yeah.
on here, he would have been the,
The
only one to
only
maybe vouch,
guy-
but all of us.
Beats-
are
I'm still
skippers.
waiting for Beats
Like-
to explain me the story. Like I need that
So-
video.
You're all
Yeah, I
skippers?
will-
Turning off the
I will
screen.
say- I will-
Turning
no,
off
hear me
the
out,
screen. You guys are not
hear
here.
me I will say, the action sequences are very well done. Like, congrats on that marble.
Uh-huh.
I feel like cutscene wise, some of the best in gacha gaming. Like that might be crazy to
I
say,
agree.
but it looks
I agree.
really
It's
good.
It's good.
But storyline wise, like I know of the whole like I know the Eisen VA. He was pretty sick. That was a crazy twist.
Yeah.
Even though supposedly he was with our crew since like Act 6. Didn't know about that until Act 12.
I mean,
because
Skip through the
I'm
story, that's
telling you
fine, no.
guys, I was saying in VC, like, oh my God, that's Aizen's VA, and then like,
yeah,
we
like
were
I
starting
feel
to
like
mention
we
it, I
all
was like, oh wow.
everyone together when they realized, wait,
Uh-huh.
like this guy's Aizen's VA, like we want to summon for him. Like that's how you get to summon for OC characters. You put a cool VA behind them.
And
we
make a
might be
cool
there.
design.
Yeah,
Mm.
and a cool design.
Yeah.
Other than that story, I do know that Beats said recently, and I think he can answer this when he comes on here next time.
No, we'll never have him on the,
the story-
podcast.
Yeah, please don't.
No,
He's a
no.
weird guy. He's a weird guy. No, but the story's going in an interesting direction where it's just he didn't really like it supposedly.
Okay.
But I am a part skipper basically, so I can't really
Yeah,
attest to
I
it.
will say
They
that
look
new
cool, though.
character, I don't know her name, but that new character looked pretty cool.
The one from Merlin's
excited to
patch.
get
with
her.
the-
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
excited to get her in the future. That's for sure. I will say
Mhm.
it's nice getting the new regions though. Like, I feel like they're pumping it out at a pretty good pace, better than I would have expected. And like knowing that they have this like 2.0 patch coming, I'm like, I wonder how big that map is going to be, considering they
Mhm.
said it would be like a pretty big update. So I feel like, obviously the story side, I don't think we could, I don't think we could commentate on it, but
I have a question
maps
though
are
about
cool.
that after you're done, Giku.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say like, let's say they had it to where the story wasn't tied to the new content in the sense where you could just access the new content without having to do the story. Would you then read it?
No.
Because then you could just go to the new content.
Oh,
would you
yeah.
Take time of your day to actually.
I
like,
mean,
read it
I'd
at
like
that
to
point.
have a replaying thing for cutscenes, but I
Mhm.
don't think I find it hard
you
to get
wouldn't read through it.
invested. I find it hard to get invested in gacha stories, but
Yeah.
I would play the cutscenes because they do look very good in this game.
The cutscenes look
That's
really
fair.
good. I mean, I feel like because I've just, and this is no shot towards like the writers or anything because they work hard at what they do, but I'm just not invested. Like, no offense,
Mm,
I already read through Four Cola once. Kid Tristan is not the most interesting character. Like, I can we just age him up already, please? But
Oh yeah.
it's just like I feel like people, and it's also the main argument with the community is the OCs of the game, the original characters.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
They're just not interested. They're not invested. They haven't really grasped people's attention. The only character that's been an original design that's grabbed people's attention, we mentioned him earlier, was the Aizen VA character, which we all freaked out about because it's
Mm-hmm.
Aizen. Like, it's such a powerful voice. You hear it and you know it's Aizen.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
he was the only one that's really grabbed people's attention. Uh, so it's hard to like when I play gotcha games, I usually just don't read story to begin with.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
Same.
just it's an interesting topic. Like, I know this is like one of those games where you're supposed to read it to be immersed in the world, but I feel like, and they've mentioned it before already in one of the dev notes, that eventually in the future we're gonna have a mode where we could replay iconic fights from the Seven Deadly Sins. I feel like if that was the first story mode we got and then Origin story came afterwards, I feel like people would have been more accepting of the overall fact that we have like an original story. Um,
Yeah.
because people are here for the Seven Deadly Sins, not here for the original characters, which sucks in my opinion. Will I summon for them? Yes, because some of their kits are actually cool and interesting, but
They could be fun.
they could be fun. But
I'd
it's
say, I mean, I've mentioned this since launch. They just gotta make us more immersed into the OCs by making us like allowing us to play them within the story. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think could be nice, giving us like
Mhm.
different
Yeah.
ways to try out the characters. One thing that I mean, actually, should probably save this for the wish list part, but like having certain events that allow us to try out these units before you summon them could definitely make it
Yes.
Oh yeah.
like more enticing to summon. And once you have
Sure.
the
Yeah.
unit, you're more invested. So that's also a good thing. I don't know. I think there's some things that they could do that they're just not doing, which does make it harder to say that
100%.
the OCs are a good
The
thing for the game
story.
because
Mm-hmm.
they aren't allowing us to immerse ourselves as much as we could with these units.
Yeah.
Like an
So.
example,
Mhm.
during Act 12, when Clotho makes her like first true grand appearance, like she revives the Book of Stars essentially. Um, that would have been a great moment to make her playable somehow. Be like, hey, here's
Yeah.
a first teaser
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
what a future
Like,
character can
try
look
one
like.
of her
That type
kits.
of
Calvert.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny to watch you below me with full excitement and passion, and amazing on the other side falling asleep. Always
He's a
like,
busy guy. He's a busy
No,
guy.
I'm here. I'm chilling.
it's
I'm
Calvert
I'm
again.
listening, man. You know.
Next video that I have to make.
Nah,
Yeah. So
sorry.
No,
I
Calvin,
do
let me
agree.
speak on this, man. Nah,
Okay.
but
Yes. Amazing. Let's hear your point, and this one I actually do want to input as well. So amazing.
yeah, no, I mean, I just like I brought up the question because I was thinking like, okay, if it wasn't like tied to the thing, then maybe you guys would be more interested in even giving it a shot. But I think also like the Aizen VA, it was because it's a cutscene that you couldn't
Mhm.
skip though, right? Wasn't that the whole thing? Isn't
think-
that why people like
No,
saw
I
it?
think we just
Or could
You
you
can
just
skip
You,
it.
ju-
You can
yeah,
skip
you
every
can skip
cutscene
it.
in the game.
But you
skip it?
just like
Okay.
the VA.
I mean,
VA.
So
yeah.
I don't know then.
Yeah.
Like I feel like yeah, like you for them to get you invested, you kind of have to see something of it. Because if you're skipping
Uh-huh.
through all of it anyway, right? Like maybe like they need to have like unskippable cutscenes. Like
They
unfortunately,
should.
like you
The
know, it's
cutscene, no, but like
like
they
some of
don't have
them
that many
might have to be, bro.
cutscenes. I think the cutscenes
Like
themselves don't need to be skippable because like
Mhm.
it's not like there's a lot, and it would also be nice to see it. Like I think that's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. Like you see like
It's
a
just the
little bit of
story.
it, and if you're
Yeah.
skipping the
Mhm.
rest, it's fine.
I
think like
feel
just
you're
yeah.
right. You're 100% right when it
Yeah.
comes to that because I feel like that's why Genshin's story is like so light because they were forced to read it.
Uh huh.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like you could skip,
But
you could
well,
click
like,
through it,
yeah.
but like, you know,
I mean, even
The
then,
cutscenes
Wuwa
are
I
like
like the
was
cutscenes though.
unskippable.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes, I am unfortunately like a story skipper in like pretty much all gotchas, but like Wuwa will sometimes put in unskippable cutscenes, and then suddenly I'm locked in because I'm like, yo, what's
Yeah,
what's
exactly.
going on? This looks great, but
very
like
true.
I
That's
don't
what
know
I
what's going
mean.
on, and it's like, all right, I might have to actually peep out the story.
Yeah,
'cause
it
now
keeps
I'm
you
like,
immersed in the game, right?
yeah,
For the
exactly.
important
Yeah,
parts.
like
yeah.
that's
For cutscenes, they should not let you skip. That might be a hot take. Maybe people won't like that.
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
I
not
think
not
that
the
might be a
entire
hot
thing.
take,
Maybe
but
not the
I
entire
think
thing, but
No,
the
just
important
like the-
maybe
moments.
you have to see like
Yeah.
the first
Mhm.
like important part of it,
Yeah.
and then you can skip after like it's past. But like, yeah, definitely just to at least give you a taste of what the story's about, and then maybe you might care after seeing that cutscene. You know, like that
Yeah.
might be the thing that like ignites your care in like, oh, this like OC or like whatever,
Yeah.
like with the eyes in VA. So like, yeah, I think that's just one of those things they might have to start doing.
Or-
Unfortunately, but I mean,
Or they should make it that we could just go back to the cutscenes whenever and like view
that
it on
too,
our
or
own
like
time.
replay story parts. Yeah, like
'Cause
if
I'm
they
not gonna
give that as an
lie,
option too.
when the unit comes out, I'm trying to get through story, be able to unlock the boss, grind them up. Like sometimes it's
Yeah.
just I can't be asked to just have to
Yeah.
do the story and like have to skip everything. Like I'm not just gonna watch it because that's gonna take a lot of time away from me getting the unit maxed.
The thing
Yeah,
is,
literally
it's also
content. We're content creators though too.
we're
Uh,
looking
yeah,
at from
yeah.
a content creator perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
So we
Yeah.
might not be the most vocal minority here. Like maybe
The
people
vocal
do enjoy the
minority
story.
here. Who doesn't have that much time and who works very hard in normal life and also works with other titles. The one thing I really liked is the cutscene, the animation, the graphic itself connects. There's no difference in the actual gameplay and the cutscene itself. So there's
Yeah.
no like
It is, yeah.
it's just the angle difference how they approach it, right? So the flow is natural. I like how it connects all together. But the thing is, I'm done with playing Tristan for the longest time now, and I go back to story and there's he's still there, and then I come back and he's not in my
He's still
team.
around.
Yeah, I know. That's I wish that was the thing, but because it's story related, they can't really change the main character. It's really hard,
They can
but
age him up
But-
though.
but
They can age
from
him up.
from like chapter I guess like 10, 11, that really like started to get to me because I'm not playing Tristan anymore. He's not even in any of my team
Yeah, that's
anymore. And then he's just still there. So I wish it's really hard. I wish at least the leader of my team is like standing with Tristan at least or something on the side. So that could actually connect with my actual gameplay, with the story. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
For sure, yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That makes sense.
That's one thing
Get
that
it.
I wanted to say about story. So, and another. This could be a long chat. How about character? Let's go before weapons. I guess it's connected to weapons. Character elemental lock with the weapons. Do you think this is a okay versatility option of releasing the characters, or like are you thinking about? Is there any better way of approaching this? Because once
Do you
the
mean
character
making
comes,
them mono? Like
Huh?
Gother supports only lightning? Like what do you mean exactly by the element lock?
like element lock, like we have three weapons. That's element locked, and it cannot be changed. It's not going to be changed in the future, right? Unless we have a different version of the character. Like so first when I saw Origin, I was wishing that okay, we'll always have three different elements, and that I could actually switch the elements. It doesn't matter which weapon that I'd be using. But there'll be more options of actually using one because some of the weapons, depending on the element, your options are stuck, right? Let's say you have increased fire, then that weapon cannot be used for another character that would require the same weapon, but not the element because the element doesn't fit.
Okay.
Do you mean
I
like
think
the
it's fine like
SSR
this.
weapons they're pulling for, like that are like the signature weapon should be more like general?
Universal?
Is that what you mean?
Universal?
Like, yeah, you mean like
More universal,
in that
or a way to like change the substats in a way. So
I think it's fine like it is though. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
I think that's okay.
I-
That's
Really?
us
reasonable.
having three kits makes it pretty varied. Like I think that's probably my favorite thing about Origin. Having three kits just makes it that these units last a while. And it's like the weapons themselves cater to one specific type. Usually I don't feel myself like, oh, I wish this weapon was like, for something else.
I feel like a prime example of that not working is Gother. The fact he's two lightning, one physical. Uh, I mean, you're just using lightning majority of the time. It's one of those instances where like, Merlin was a great example of having three different typings.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a blast on everything because you can use her everywhere. For time space junction, she's in 9 out of the 10 teams essentially. Like she's really
Yeah.
good. Like with Gother, he's in half of them basically.
Yeah.
But I do get what
I
you
mean-
mean with the whole element thing. But I think it's fine. to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
I think there's like certain drawbacks, but like
mhm.
it's like, no weapon banner. I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue. I don't need to
Yeah,
complain. Not trying to have a weapon banner in this game.
that's true.
I'm
That's true.
happy. No weapon banner. Like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, if they want to make it a bit more restrictive because we don't have to summon on the weapon, then hey,
Yeah.
I'm there for it.
Yeah, imagine if
Yeah.
things were the way that it was before the release, then you actually have to pull for all the weapons and spend
Yeah.
money. That would have been a very different
It
would
was a
be
case.
great
bad.
change. It
Uh-huh.
was a great
It
change.
was it
that they
was
did.
definitely that was one of the
Like,
launch
I-
changes
I-
that like really got people to be like, damn, okay, this is like free to play friendly in that sense, right? Like, it's only the character, not the weapon and the character. So yeah, no, I think that was massive
Yeah.
for sure.
was.
I can't imagine having to summon for all 3 weapons. That would have been
Imagine.
atrocious. Like,
I
Oh
mean,
my
it's good because
God.
we kept on mentioning it.
Insane.
Like, how are they gonna make a weapon banner? Like, it just, I don't think anyone, like, none of us came to a conclusion because it just didn't make sense.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
they found a solution.
yeah.
Okay,
Very good
so
on them.
weapon you okay with the okay,
I don't feel opinionated
okay,
about
then
it.
we can move on to the next one. How I know some of you guys are covering like specific free to play videos and like more of P7, 8, 9, 10 in a different way because I don't depending on the character, I think there's limited resources. Some people are just not pulling for sometimes just say skip.
Yeah.
And depending on how lucky you get, you can also get like P5, P6, P7, all the way to P10 if
Yeah.
you're going for like the top speed run for sure. So how far are we? How far is the gap from like free to play to P10? Do you think the
I
gap
feel
is
like
way
Amazing
too
would be a
big?
good example
Yes,
of
Amazing.
Yeah, we have both
answering the
ends of the
P4
spectrum
section.
here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like Amazing should start on this one for sure. He
Mhm.
would know more
Okay, yeah.
for
I
P4.
mean, P4 can clear all of time space, right? We've like already gotten to the point where like we've done the like fights and like you can do it with P4. The difference is just how much faster P10 is clearing those content, and even now, like if you look at the leaderboards, you look at P10 Gold, they're like 2 seconds versus like no free to play like P4 user is gonna get anywhere close to that, right? Like that's just impossible to do. So yeah, I mean, again, that's just gonna be kind of the case the way it is. Like you're spending for dupes. Like I would hope your dupes make your character stronger.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
So yeah, exactly. So I think like as long as free to play is able to clear like the end game with like a P4 baseline unit, I think it's fine at that point. Once it gets to the point where like, damn, I kind of need P5 or P6 to even clear something, then I think it's a problem. But at the moment, like since it is doable and you just obviously it's like like a certain rotation or like the kind of team you're using and stuff, like if that's the way to go about it, then I think it's fine. But yeah, if it does get to the point where we kind of need dukes as a free to play, then I think it's gonna be kind of bad personally.
I will
So,
say, I'll tack on to that.
Okay.
At the very least, even if you can't do it right away, especially the earlier time space like sectors, they're
yeah,
out for months. So like, let's say you can't beat it now. The good thing is like, 2 months down the line, Merlin would have came out and suddenly time space 1 to 6 is literally just the easiest thing in the world.
Oh, yeah.
The minute Merlin released. So it's like, that was the
Yeah.
good thing where it's like, if you can't clear it right away, I don't think you need to feel pressured to clear it right away because there's going to be a unit at some point that's going to make it easier. And if it's a unit you like, even better, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say that's good. But obviously there is a gap between free to plays and whales. I think they managed it in a good way though. I mean, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm thinking like for free to plays like and whales, there's like different content or it's like catered in a different way where it's like either it's to clear where it's the challenging part if you're free to play, or it's like how quick can you clear for whales. So I think it's like a good system where it's like whales, it's not just about like being able to like one tap, it's also like how much could I optimize the rotations to be able to clear as quick as possible. But like as someone who like before used to get only like P5 and then I decided to splurge a little on Merlin. maybe
What a whale.
just
What a whale.
maybe.
What a whale, man.
What a whale.
Well, Merlin though. Okay,
You
makes
see
sense.
such a big change. Like I've just it's insane. Like I just can't use Merlin if I'm trying to do some like free to play things because it's like it's not fair.
It's rough, man.
genuinely-
There is a
fair.
difference. Yeah, no,
It's a
there is
rough, it's a
difference,
rough
right?
life
Like,
out here, man. It's a rough life
yeah.
out here.
I was super busy when Time Space 7 came out. And I was like, I was just like popping in VC sometimes. You're like, yo, how is it, guys? And like Beats, amazing. They're struggling. And then afterwards, I come at night and Beats is in VC. And I clear it first try. And Beats is just like, shocked, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then like recently, I
Yeah.
was like trying Time Space 7 again,
Mm-hmm.
and I finally saw the minigame gimmick that I didn't see because I cleared it first try, like
A
really
terrible
quick.
gimmick.
Yeah, I was there for
Terrible
that
gimmick.
actually. Yeah, that's
I,
crazy.
I literally
Like,
didn't even see it at first, and then I was like, what is this gimmick? And he's
what
like,
is
you
this
never
gimmick?
saw
Yeah,
that?
'cause
You never saw that?
yeah,
I'm like,
it's
no, I have P10 Merlin. What do you
It's a
think?
it's a terrible gimmick.
You don't need
Like,
to see it.
don't ever do that.
Exactly.
Now,
exactly, yeah.
I guess I could be like the
Middle
mid, like
ground.
the in
Mhm.
between
Middle ground.
because I the highest dupes I usually get is like P7.
Okay.
I think dupes are handled pretty oftenly pretty good unless you're Escanor and all your dupes suck for some odd reason. So at that
They're
point there's no
strong. It's
point for
just
chase.
not like well designed in a
Mhm.
way.
Yeah,
Like it's not how they
for
should
sure.
be, but they're strong. They're strong.
For sure, for sure. I I wish there was a because the gacha system in this game is already pretty generous, to be honest with you. Like you go to
Yes.
120, you're
Actually,
guaranteed a
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Like it's come on, like it's not that bad. If they gave more currency, who doesn't want more currency, right?
I mean,
Um,
they are, to be fair. I'll be on their side
mm,
this time. Like the lowest patches we used to have was like 30 pulls. Now it's like 65, 70. So it's like
Yeah.
yeah,
they're stepping it up.
100%. But I don't agree with the whole like you don't have to clear it now statement. Uh, with like having to wait in the future for like a character to come out to make it easier because obviously Berlin
Mhm.
was that character. Because the main conversation around the time when time space when there was something going on with a sector and people were like, yo, this is hard. We weren't thinking like, oh, in the future this character will clear it. We didn't have that mindset. We were talking about the present being like, yo, like you might need P5 or P6 melee at best to
Okay.
clear sector 1. You need a certain dupe. Like it's we can't well now we can say it because we know how feature characters are being handled.
Mhm.
But at that time, the most recent character at the time was Clotho. It's like, come on, like
I
it,
kind of disagree though. I don't know. Like
Uh-oh.
the problem with that is like long term, no matter what, power creep is going to be a thing. They're going to make the units to clear the content. So you like if you don't think that the newest units are going to clear like
well, they're gonna
that's just the
clear way
wrong
Like,
faster.
yeah,
logic,
They're
right?
they're gonna
But the other
clear.
thing is
Mhm.
you could still clear these floors like with these free to play teams. It's more so, do you want to put in the effort now or wait,
Mhm.
get the
Mhm.
unit and clear it easily? It was never a thing about
100%.
like dupes are gonna make
It,
it
it it
possible.
is a
It
skill
was
gap.
more
It is a
so
skill gap.
it
It is
is.
a
So
skill
it's
gap.
like
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
I mean, that's the thing. Like I don't think it really was an issue of like people didn't know. It's just people wanted to clear it right away and they couldn't. So it's like
Yeah.
that came down to two things: stats, well, three stats, dupes, and skill. Most of the time it was because of skill, but I
100%.
digress.
Yeah.
No, I get what you mean. It's just like at the time we weren't like like we've all struggled at least in one sector before.
It's
in
a
our
new
lives,
Yeah,
thing. Like
but,
Like
like,
people want to clear it like as it's launched, right? They don't
as
want to
it's
have to
launched.
wait.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also the
that's
reason
just
for
how
that is
people
because
are.
like usually content is limited to like 3 weeks. That
Yeah, exactly. They're
it's
on like
like
a
it's
timer
still
anyway.
out another
Yeah,
month,
this,
right?
yeah,
It's like, bro, it's like, dude, it's been out for
that's
so
true.
long that it's a bit different. And I think it's also like we were very reactionary at
Uh-huh.
first because we just encountered it, and like our first thoughts were definitely inflated. Because guess what? We
100%.
went from like, furs and mines, the most difficult thing being
I
hitting the
know.
aerials, to now we have to like we have to dodge, we have to counter, we have to like make
Actually
sure not to
dodge,
get
yeah.
killed. So it's like it was just like I think our reactions were maybe a bit inflated because of
Mhm.
that. But like I think by sector 3 and 4, it's like okay, I mean at some point we'll get something, and then we got the gear stats, which made it way easier. And then Merlin, people just refused to like believe it, but like Merlin was just there to like completely destroy sector.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, as new heroes come out, I think the content has to be easier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
One
R20.
thing though,
Okay,
I
yeah,
just
okay, cool.
remember this. Sorry. Um, I really dislike Clotho's P6 on the like lance. Not the lance, the wand.
Mhm.
Her DPS one. They shouldn't hide like full on gameplay mechanics.
Very
That
true,
was
actually.
Wait, which
so.
one is it? Which one
It
is it?
was
I'm trying
it
Oh.
to.
was reaction
P6,
immunity
P6,
where
yeah.
it
So
was
the
you get
P6 makes it
reaction
that you
immunity.
have reaction immunity.
Mhm.
I just didn't like it because like her laser was just so bad in my opinion. I just didn't. It was not fun to use
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind
because
of
Yeah.
get
like
I mean,
that, right?
it
good
was
good
very
thing.
slow and like it was slow and you would get knocked out. So then you
Yeah.
get Merlin, and then suddenly it's quick. You're not getting knocked out because like it's super quick. So it's like I don't know. It was just a bit
What-
annoying that a dupe P6 solved it.
Yeah, what's good about that is that they haven't done it since because Elizabeth, her gimmick or the reaction immunity
Yeah, exactly.
is at
AoE.
P4 is in her base kit. It's not at P10. I know some people thought it was
I
at
mean,
P10.
I thought it was
Beats,
P9. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was P9 with
Oh,
yeah.
Giku, you were in Japan when this happened, so not to throw anybody under the bus.
You
but
can see the
BCH
story, I think.
and
Yeah.
amazing that Elizabeth's reaction immunity was locked behind a dupe.
We
I
did
had
see
to
that.
look,
Yeah.
and it's not. No,
sorry?
it's in her ultimate.
No,
No,
because
but
like
for
ultimate.
other teammates,
Yeah, for
Yeah,
other
for
players,
the
yes,
party.
for like
Yes.
yeah,
Well, I
just
thought that's
figure
what
like
we all knew.
only yourself.
no,
Yeah.
no. Amazing
What
thought.
was that not what
amazing,
we were saying?
Amazing
No,
thought.
so like
that,
okay, you want me to explain it? We'll explain
Yeah,
it
yeah,
first.
go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So
I'm
pretty much,
confused now. I'm
pretty
confused.
much how this
Giku, you did
went
it-
is
okay.
like Giku wasn't there, but it was Beats, Calvert, and I
Mhm.
think, and then maybe Sora was there too. But pretty much like the convo came to like we were talking about Elizabeth, right? And then I think one of the because I was doing my sector runs. It was when sector I think it was 7 came out. It was the one with like the 2 golems,
Yeah,
and
the
I was saying
golems,
like,
yeah.
yo, like I'm getting knocked back every time. I got Elizabeth thought I swear I'm good, and we at that point I literally was like, bro, Elizabeth does not give you reaction immunity, right? And Kelbert's like, no, she does. And then even Beast is kind of vouching for me. And then Kelbert shows it. He like screenshot shows his gameplay, and he's not getting hit back. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ain't no way. I'm like, yo, I gotta pull up my footage. So I screenshot my footage
he
and I
has
show these
did it
guys,
all
and I
once.
never ulted a single time like through that whole footage. So
Dude,
yeah,
you
I
were
think,
on the live stream with me, explaining the
No,
character.
like, okay.
No, but to
No
be fair,
wonder
that
you're
was P9
fired
though,
from the
but-
live
No,
stream.
the-
No, just,
the thing
just
is,
kidding, just kidding.
I think what me and Beats like thought it was that even though it actually read it out, like we saw it in the chat. after
Yeah,
the
it's
fact
in
that
your
we said,
party
like, yo,
first.
it gives your team.
Oh yeah, your
Yeah,
team.
exactly, like it gives your team. So we just assumed it was the Elizabeth that when you switch out, it's staying on the field and doesn't get like knocked down. We just thought it was
No,
that
Oh.
me
it's
and Beats.
you.
And so
It's
we
you
thought
yourself,
like P9
yeah.
was like, because the way P9 was worded was like, oh, you get the reaction immediately. We're like, damn, that's kind of crazy. They left it on that dupe, but it was obviously it was
For other
base kit.
teammates.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
for the
we all
entire
make
party
mistakes.
team.
Beats
Again,
never
we make
apologized.
mistakes, you know, we make
Wait,
mistakes.
I
He
just-
never
because now I'm
apologized to me.
lost.
He said, "Oh damn," and that was it.
Yo,
That
Beats
he
might be
never
mad. I
told
actually
me.
think the story
her
though.
no, I just want to make sure her no dupes. The no dupes is just her.
Yeah, it's
she
just-
doesn't have
Yeah.
the reaction
Uh-huh.
knockback.
Yeah,
But the
literally,
P9 is for
so-
the whole team.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
party
in
with
co-op,
you.
though, in
Yeah.
co-op.
Your whole
co-op.
like your,
But
whoever
wait.
you're controlling. Okay, so Giku, you ult
Yeah.
with Elizabeth. You switch
Yeah.
out. Elizabeth is on field. That area
Okay.
of the
Yeah,
fight
that area.
for you specifically.
Your team.
You don't get knocked down whatsoever. But
Any
at
unit.
P9,
Oh.
but at
Giku, even
P9,
you,
um,
you see,
this is my
guy, bro, you see,
competition, people. Are we
This guy.
serious? Like,
No, look, see, look.
This
look,
guy.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing.
I thought it was only
literally said in the
Elizabeth that didn't
text.
get knocked
No,
down.
No,
it
no,
is-
no, but
it is-
If
that's-
it's you, you
bro,
can't even
that's-
do anything. You're just rolling around like this.
yeah.
Yeah,
what's the
so-
what's the point
But,
if that's the
but
case?
I will say it
Yeah.
is worded. The P9 is worded in a way where I can see how people got confused.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
I've seen
maybe
other
it
creators
can be.
other than
Really,
these
man.
guys get confused with
I
it.
see.
I've had to tell multiple people like, "Hey,
I
no,
will.
you just pop Lizzo." But I mean, I don't blame you guys for being confused. It
I
happens.
mean, I don't think it
we're all
was
human,
the
but-
craziest thing. I
think it
I
was
think
just reading
Clothos
the
is
dupe.
genuinely the only
Like-
dupe that I just
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just did not like because it's
feel
like,
like-
I found like no enjoyment from playing
Okay.
with her and getting knocked down. And then Merlin comes out, and then it's like, oh, they just hate Clotho. Like they just hate Clotho because like Merlin gets all the things we wanted. Because like she got the quick
You
like
skip both. Okay.
turnaround. Like
Uh-huh.
she could like move her angle quickly. Where Clotho, it's like she's
Yeah, literally. Like that.
Yeah.
It's like
So
the
it's
most, the
like-
most.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's like, yeah.
it just takes so much time, and it's just quicker to like get out of it and like reposition yourself. I don't know. I just like I found the P6 is like it's just I'd rather just get damage increases rather than having
Uh-huh.
it to be like, oh yeah, now the unit's actually
Reaction,
usable.
yeah.
Now the unit's fun.
I like
Yeah.
the reaction immunity should be in the basing. Like the ult, once you ult, it should be like, oh, you're immune to damage, like reaction, etc. Like start
100%.
T-posing and doing damage. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hopefully in the
that's
future
the
we know
only-
who knows.
that's the only one.
But yeah. Yeah. No. Either way, other than that, dupes are pretty tame, except for like
Dupes are
Goater,
good.
I guess.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Usually
I
P7.
mean, Merlins are crazy.
Mhm.
They are crazy.
Yeah, Merlin's crazy.
Her
I
fire
mean, Melly
ones.
too. Melly as well, because he's off
Yeah.
element. He was clearing off element for a while. Like,
Uh-huh.
Even now, like I mean, still people are doing it on
Ta-da.
Shakira,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I'm just gonna release 3 codes
100%.
right now. Because
3 at once.
3 at once, because
Damn.
I'm seeing some chat that's saying because they're trying so many codes, they're like few minute banned or something from entering code
There you
because
guys
you're
go,
trying
man.
so much.
Really, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
Damn. Okay.
I never entered that many codes. I never knew that was a thing. So now we know. So
Getting banned from putting in codes is crazy, but
I was pretty busy in the recent like a month, so I will come up with a better way to give out codes next time if I get more codes.
Mhm.
So you can go ahead and
Yeah.
try this.
Mhm.
3 more codes. I will also put that on chat.
I will say, since we're still on the dupe discussion,
Oh yeah.
and because Ray mentioned it in the chat, you're not competing on leaderboard if you don't have P10. The only time
Yeah.
100%.
you could have competed was for Sector 8, and that's
Mhm.
because Deanne is just naturally really good. Because I made it to like what top 50 without food, and I thought that was pretty cool. And my Deanne's like P6, I believe, which isn't
5
like
years
the
down
most
the line,
duped
he's
up.
still gonna
You
mention
finally
this.
got one code.
And
Nice.
look, guys,
Congrats.
I look, guys. Top 50 is top 50. Like but it's like one of those things where like if you don't have P10, you're not reaching top 10. I still think it should be percentage based, like how Grand Cross does Final Boss instead of actual numerical numbers. So
Yeah.
like making like top, percentage wise.
0.01%.
Yeah,
Like for the
that should be how they do
yeah.
it. I don't think
Does
numbers
it
are
change
the
much?
way.
What does it change?
I wouldn't know. It just
Well,
you,
it's just
it
like
changes
I guess
nothing.
I
Mhm.
guess
well in
like
Grand
it tells
Cross
you a
standards.
gauge of like how good you've done, like versus like the whales as like a lower dupe player, I guess.
Oh, is it
Right,
because
into,
you're
like,
saying like
speed
the
creator.
like there because there's unranked? Is that what
Mhm.
you mean? Like, okay, yeah, I guess they could like
Yeah.
extend the amount of players. That makes sense. But like the thing is, usually games have like percentages, and also if you're top 100, it says like, oh, you're ranked 57 too. You
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
I get what you mean. My bad.
Yeah,
I
it
was
can,
a
it
little,
can do
Yeah.
both. I
lost.
mean, it can do both. I
It's
think,
just it's just like I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is no shot to the speedrunning community. I respect you guys. You guys are cool. Speedrunning just isn't that fun, especially in this game, in my opinion. It's just you clear your content, you're out for the day.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got to do something with your
It's-
P10s, bro.
it's
You
for
spend
it's-
money
you
on
do,
guns, you better
100%.
do something.
Like,
you definitely do, but let's be honest, like this isn't like you're not resetting for a perfect PB on Origin. Like it's
Mm.
I mean,
the main issue with
I
that
know.
is that the
Mhm.
devs themselves have said that they don't want to give actual currency rewards for leaderboards.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's good.
If there was, I agree. If there was an actual incentive, like actual gems, I would think then okay, well, like I have to try and get like top
I mean,
100.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's better that it gives cosmetics than pulls.
Mhm.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
me
like
too.
titles and stuff
100%.
is better
I agree.
than
Me too.
things like
Like
that.
I want
I
to
agree.
get those pets. Like damn,
100%.
they look really good
Yeah.
too.
I agree, but like, there's no point. You're getting them over
There's no
time.
like
essentially.
incentive for like
Yeah.
other than like the
No, but it's
cosmetic
just
stuff.
getting it
So
earlier.
like,
But that's
but,
the
like,
thing. Like if you're
yeah.
gonna spend that much, like one of the reasons why people spend is to be on top of everyone else. So
yeah,
it's
they
like
want to look cool.
because
right?
of that,
Yeah.
it's like okay, I'm gonna maximize like the rotation down
Oh yeah.
to like every minute like skill used, every basic attack, everything, right? So it's like that is what's fun for them, especially after spending that much. It kind of makes time space obsolete. So it's like, okay, now what? Okay, now I'm gonna make it as quick as possible. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe you
Yeah.
don't find enjoyment in that, but like, you also don't have those P10 teams to like find it enjoyable, right? Because
Yeah.
like, if you're gonna struggle on like time space, that's not the case for them, right? So it's a different target audience, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this
sure,
is this
for
yeah,
sure.
free to play P10, anything related to potential and dupes. I know it's always going to be a pretty good topic to talk about. I think I will bring this up every single time, almost every single time for all the guests. So yeah, and then let's move to one of the last topics. So I do want to hear about your opinion on these mostly, and this wasn't on the sheet of questions that I have. Live stream. I know you guys are always looking at watching the live stream. Do you what type of improvement would you like to see in the future? And like, is there anything that's like super bad that you wouldn't like to see or improvements on? Amazing,
I think
amazing. Since
there's-
you're off, you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, I think like showing the like full kits on the live.
Yeah,
I think
that I will
everyone in this
mention.
would agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
'cause-
important. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think like most people when they see like like a general like gist of the kit. Like that's nice for like the general player, but I think it should have like the maybe in like smaller text they put the actual like details and it has like a summary portion of it. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, like so people know exactly like okay, what's the multiplier for this? Like how does this, like what type of buff is this providing exactly? Like how much of a buff am I getting? Like stuff like that. More concrete so people like understand okay this unit seems busted. Like if they just read like a lot of the like stuff the character does they'll like know. Yeah, and then other than that, like I enjoyed my time on the live personally. I have a good time. Kelrick could probably say his like how his first one went, but I think just being a part of it is cool. And other than that I don't really have like any other kind of like gripes and stuff. It's really just like about character kit and
Mm-hmm.
like just showing more of that, I guess. Yeah,
Showing more of the skills and the
for me at
potential.
least.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
In a
Kiku?
way, less of the potential too. Like
And yeah,
we
yeah,
shouldn't see
P4 maybe
we
like a
shouldn't see
P4
the
showcase.
units
Yeah,
Ah,
P10 because it
okay.
yeah, yeah.
either you can show both. I think showing both is fine. It's just
Yeah.
like it kind of gives a false sense of direction or just like you're kind of misled a bit because like
Yeah.
even if you're a
Mm.
spender, you might not get P10, and then it's like, oh damn, so that's not the unit I have, right? Especially for like, dude, I mean, obviously, the only experience I have with it is Merlin. Her lightning kit is just she's spamming like all day, all night at P10, but that's not really the case at like P4, P5, P6, right?
Yeah.
Besides that, the other thing I would like if one, when Escanor got buffed, we had to wait for the patch notes to know what the buffs were.
Uh-huh.
So that was a bit unfortunate. And the second one, I would really like to see the engraved equipment during the stream
Oh, the kits
rather
for
than when
those,
it
yeah.
comes out. Because like that was one thing that we mentioned in the like rerun section is like, okay, we have to wait for the engrave to come out to even know if it's good, right? And
The
then
options
suddenly
and
X
the
unit,
skills and
yeah,
the
because
details to it.
suddenly
Okay, let me write that
Yeah.
because
down.
suddenly X unit is like so much better, but you
Okay.
only know that when the engraved equipment's out.
Mhm.
So like I'd rather
Yeah.
if like for whatever new engraved equipments come out, not even just for the rate up. I mean like whenever they do like a patch of like 5 new equipments, like for example, I'd want to know what Drake's was. I'd want to know what Merlin's was, like the Fireburst one that we just
Yeah.
got. I would have wanted to know it before the patch was out. I think that would just be nice and like spark discussion.
True.
So you're
Yeah,
talking about the
no,
engraved
Um,
equipments that like we just added for the other characters, right? Like the
Yes,
five,
like
six
Yeah,
not
new
like the
engraved
the
new ones,
equipments.
not the
yeah.
grade
Okay.
up, but like the ones for like standards.
Yeah, yeah,
Like for example, the ones we just got was for Deanne, Merlin,
yeah. DM
Drake,
Merlin, Drake. Yes,
Hendrickson. I think
exactly.
Hendrickson.
They can just
I
have
think
like the text
6.
on the
Yeah.
screen. We like
Just
yeah, I
show
don't
the
think they need to
numbers. Show the
elaborate. Yeah,
numbers
they,
and what it
yeah.
does.
Just
Okay.
show what it
Because like
does,
it's not
and
long
like
text.
even on stream they
Ju-
don't have to elaborate it. Yeah,
Yeah, just show
show
the
the
level
text.
3 passive.
Yeah,
Show
literally.
level 3 passive, and then that's it. That's all we really need, to be honest.
Yeah,
honestly, yeah.
or because not everyone might be interested, or we can have a separate page and then go for like level 1, 2, 3, like one.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
we can have like
Yeah,
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
if they want to
3
do that too.
equipments on
I
one page, and then go like level 1 to 3, 1 to 3. We can quickly
Yeah.
go over it if
I think
it's
that would be
possible.
crucial.
Okay.
The most like detrimental example was Clotho, because if I'm not wrong, it was Clotho into Merlin, right? I am not mistaken. So
Yeah, right,
Clotho's out. Then we get the stream. Clotho's getting an engraved set, but we don't know what it does, right? We could assume, but we don't know. Merlin comes out, we see Clotho's engraved. Oh wow, it's amazing. And then it's like, now I want Clotho. Where's Clotho? Oh, she's gone. So it's like, it would be nice to just
You
know
have
what
that
it does.
last day to summon on Clotho essentially. Yeah.
I mean,
If-
and
I
that's
think it'd be
also
good for the
better for
company
that
too,
marble too.
right?
Literally, yeah. Like as Gigu was saying, like
Yeah.
people would then be inclined to like, damn, I gotta summon before this character leaves. Then they get the like little like information. They got a day left. They're like, damn, I gotta summon then. So
Yeah.
It really
no,
just
I agree,
comes down to
100%.
some things not showing enough numbers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys already said everything essentially. Like the numbers one thing that really has to be hammered down is
Okay.
just showing the dupes
The
on screen.
potentials. Okay.
Yeah.
Like if
I've
you want to
asked
showcase
a
P10,
month ago, and it's coming. I don't know if it's soon or not, but there are some detailed issues that
Mhm.
detailed issue that has to be addressed because it's a stream happening at for global Japan and Korea at the same time. So there needs to be like confirmation of same data distributed on the live stream. It can't be like, oh, I want to open the game and click on things. And if I do that, then
Yeah.
the Japanese side, like, okay, they're doing theirs, thing. Why can't we do it?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's
That
also
makes sense.
very
I get
unprofessional,
that.
and there needs to be a line of same data
That makes
shared
sense.
for each stream.
Yeah,
100%.
that makes sense. But I hope if it is possible to be streamlined, like
Mhm.
when talking about the character or just when we're in the game in general, just all 3 live streams, click through P5 through 10 so we can get a
Yeah.
gist of
Yeah.
what the dupes actually do when you're about to
Yeah.
showcase the P10 version of the character. So we can know, okay, this is because they have a 50% crit damage buff at this P7 potentially. Just stuff like that. Other than that, I feel like the live streams are fine. Like they said it before,
They're
just
good.
more
Yeah.
data, more numbers. Um, I've said it every time that a patch gets delayed, but like my biggest
Yeah.
fear
Yeah.
as a creator for this game
Uh-huh.
is, and keep in mind, I know things happen. Game development is hard. I don't blame them. But at one point, we went through a cycle of just a patch gets announced,
Every week,
a patch gets
too.
delayed,
We
and
we
then
kind of
I
just assumed it was
and-
like, oh, it's gonna get delayed, like right?
beat
Yeah.
there's points that's happened to me, and this is just personal experience because I'm trying to be a creator for this game. I would have to call my job and be like, so guys, I need Thursday off
about
instead
that.
of Wednesday. Like, can
Bro,
I switch
called
with
out
someone?
Wednesday, but...
And I don't really care because it's like life happens, right?
Uh-huh.
But when it's like 5 updates in a row, it's like, okay, well, like I'm looking bad now, so it's like I have to like guess when an update's going. So I'm so happy this update actually launched properly. My biggest fear
Yeah.
was that like I was gonna be on the live stream for Tuesday, and then Wednesday they were gonna say it was gonna be for Wednesday, and then nope, it's for Thursday actually. So I have to switch my days, but they got. That's just a nitpick for me, but that's something they can't control clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
something
like,
it's
it happens,
I
it's game over.
will address because we have Origin in many different platforms. It's not just like the
Mhm.
development side that they're late on delivering stuff, and or they're
Mhm.
actually a development side of having late development. It's actually more of a platform related issue. That's how far
Yeah.
as
That makes sense.
I actually asked a couple of questions, and then when they didn't specifically answer, but I gave them an example for like Kart Rider Drift. They had for like PS5, multiple Xbox, and most of the times they were getting delayed like a day or two because of especially the console platforms. Not saying that Origin's the same situation, but it's very likely that is the case.
Yeah, because you're handling so many different platforms. Not everyone's gonna get back to you. Okay, the
Uh-huh.
update's good to go. We'll launch it on this time. Thank you for letting us
Yeah.
know. Hey, I completely get that. But I mean, Jin in the chat said this as well. I feel like a great way for us to circumvent this whole like an update got delayed, like people's lives are getting like interrupted and all that. And I hate to say it, because like it's very controversial, according to certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Giving official creators early access, like by at least a couple days to these characters would help us a lot.
Boo!
No,
Boo!
no, no.
Early information,
'cause
leakers.
No, because one, you would make us, and now I might sound like a shill here, right? But it's generally how other companies do this. You make them sign an NDA. You'll be like, hey, you leak anything,
Generally, yes.
we're going for your house, buddy. If you leak anything, we're going for your
Yep,
house.
you will be bankrupt.
but-
You know, if you.
but
you
Your
it-
account
it
immediately
allows-
banned. Let's
Exactly.
continue.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
it's good for Netmarble because if someone does break it, they're getting money from them. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true, yeah.
But it allows us to create higher quality content, which is something I struggle with. Like I'll upload a video, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I don't like how this feels. Like it's a bit rushed. I stuttered over my words. I didn't have to edit it properly. And it just lets us get a good grasp of the character before it hits live. And plus, we're just bug testing the game for free. Technically, we run into a bug. Like, hey, we ran into this bug when doing this combo with this character. I know some people won't like that because it doesn't give everyone the same chance. But it's something that I feel like needs to happen. For a game of this size, because there's a lot of us in the official creator program from
Yeah.
Korea to Japanese, global,
Yeah,
Spanish communities.
there's
like,
a huge
there's-
bunch.
so it's like I feel like we can be the testers and be like, hey, this bug is still in the game. Is there an update to this? Like, do we know
Mhm.
about it? Is it greenlit to be fixed? Like, this character's dupe isn't working properly. Hey, we probably could have found out about the Daisy skill description being wrong for her P whatever way ahead of time
Six?
if we just
P6.
P6 if we just had access to this. Now I
think,
know that's a big ask because it's a very legal, like, like, hey, like you have to sign this. If you say anything, your house is gone. Like,
Yeah,
buddy,
yeah,
like
it's
it's like, but I get why they are tiptoeing around that potentially in the future. But
Yeah, hopefully we can
That would be
do
nice.
like a play test, or even have like the best way is actually having
Not
like a
even-
play like a test server, like
Yes,
for
yeah,
every,
yeah, I was
not
gonna
just
say,
for
like,
CC,
other
for
thing-
everyone, right?
Yeah, just for in general. That was gonna add to that. Like,
Yeah. Another thing
I
they
guess-
could do. Sorry, I'll
Go
say
for it,
this,
Ethan,
and
go
then
for it.
you guys go crazy. But
Yeah.
Is it Squadra that like gives creators videos and then afterwards like the
Yes,
creators
it
can
is.
share
It
it?
is Squadra.
Like
Yeah.
that would not be too bad where we get early info on like the kits and all that, lets us prepare instead of if a test server, because that could be not only like difficult with like NDAs and stuff, but it could also be
Mhm.
costly to open up another server.
Yeah,
100%.
I guess. Yeah.
At the bare minimum, it would be so fire if creators get more time to prepare, more theory crafting by being able to get the kits
I
and also
know.
like the gameplay earlier.
Also,
Yeah.
it doesn't take away from the live streams because we won't know what events are happening. We just want to test out the characters' kits, and it's not publicly known either that we know what's happening. So
Hmm.
the viewer base can still be like, oh, like this is crazy hype. Like they're about to reveal like Purgatory Bond in the future potentially. Like, what do the creators know already? Like, do they think he's good? Do they think he's bad? And then after the live stream's over, we can drop our video very well described and how we feel about him,
Hmm.
and all that stuff. It's more con. I mean, it's more pros than negatives. Like it's more good than bad,
Yes,
in
I
my
think.
opinion. Now I can
Okay.
definitely see the bad, but you know,
Yeah. I'll just add to it.
Okay.
As someone that has experience with another game where I actually go on a test server, I can't say really like all the details, but I have another channel. I cover another game, and I
What?
do
Do you have
get
another
access to test server,
channel?
and it's
I never knew
I do. I
about it.
would. I'm not. You
cheating
know,
on Netmarble, like
I'm cheating on the Marvel, man.
I thought you're the
You're
guy for
cheating on
Seven
the
Deadly
Marvel.
Sins only.
Now
It's a
that
shame.
you know, nah, but pretty much like they have a test server on that side. They have like it's like a Discord, and like obviously there was like a whole NDA thing. You signed the NDA.
Okay.
A bunch of people are in there, and it's like a Discord, and it's not just creators. Obviously, like I wasn't like the only
Mhm.
creator in that. It was just beta testers. Like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You have like a test
Mhm.
server. People, you know, they test the game.
Yeah.
There's like a bug channel. They put in like screenshots of like things that are wrong in the update that the devs, if they didn't fix by then, you know, hopefully fix. And yeah, I mean, obviously people can also test the characters too, but yeah, I don't think it needs to be only creators like Kelvin was saying. I
No,
think it could be
no,
like
that's
a
very
test server
true.
situation.
Mhm.
I think it's just like just open it up to like some of the like it can be because Netmarble obviously has like emails for our accounts for people that play like a lot.
Okay.
Maybe they
Yeah.
can gauge how much hours someone plays the game and then send them an email like, oh, we're doing like a test server or something, like something along those lines to maybe like get in these like people that would be like actually interested in
Yeah.
testing and finding issues with the game. But yeah,
It depends if they want stuff leaked, because like
It's
Hoyo
getting
games
that
do
is
leaked.
that.
also
It's
an
getting
issue
leaked
too.
anyhow.
Yeah,
So
Hoyo
why
games
not?
do that.
So-
I mean,
guess,
it
you know
is,
what? You're
but
right.
I think
It's just like it's much more complete leaks. I mean, on the Hoyoverse side of things, I
Yeah,
don't think
there is,
there's.
like,
I
video
don't. I
leaks and
I
everything.
genuinely
will.
Yeah,
don't think
see.
I
there's
will
more
say. I mean,
complete
Mhm.
gameplay that
Net-
leaks on in those games.
let's be honest though.
Yeah,
Let's be honest though.
probably
I
is.
agree. Like leaks would suck because that's like
Yeah, it
Let's be
sucks.
honest. No one really likes leaks. At the end of the day, it's cool to know what's
Yeah.
happening in the future. But let's be honest. Netmarble knows about leaks themselves.
Yeah, they
It's
do.
not a secret.
Yeah,
they
they do.
know.
100%, yeah.
They would like
It
to.
would suck
Mhm.
for someone to officially like leak an NDA thing because let's be honest. Again, I said it before. They're losing their house if they do that. Like they're
Get that
not
guy,
making
bro.
it home. They're not making it
Yeah.
home. But it's just like it's an overall positive push forward. Like
Mhm.
having a test server, especially not specifically for creators. Like I agree. I completely forgot about the whole DNA thing. Thank you for bringing that up.
Sure.
It's just some of these bugs have been in the game since day one. There's been a bug specifically. I just got DM'd about it. I completely forgot about it.
I know.
It is
Even the
when
chat was
you
saying
die,
some of those bugs
Mhm.
earlier on.
when you die,
yeah.
when you're fighting a boss and you restart and you switch in, you automatically TP to the middle of the map and you automatically trigger the boss. That's like something that
Dang.
speedrunners,
Mhm.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
abusing, but they're using to
Well,
get a higher score. But it's one of those things
Yeah.
where it's like, and you can consider that tech, but it's obviously a bug, but it's something that we could have probably found out and replicated very quickly in the test server and be like, hey, this is how you do it. This is how you fix it potentially by just resetting all the stats or just deleting the boss. And when you walk through, he reappears properly. Just
Yeah.
stuff like that where it could easily be avoided and just we can take some of the workload off Netmarble themselves. I'm
Uh-huh.
not trying to shill here, but it's like, let's be honest, they work a lot and some things do get through. A lot of things get through, to be honest with you. And it gets annoying because, we had the whole switching mechanic not being
Mhm.
properly working, the combo ults not properly working. So many stuff that where it's like, yo, how did this game launch. Like it's it's
True,
stuff like
true.
that to where it's like
Yeah.
Someone pressed the launch button and then it just launched.
yeah, but you get what I mean. It's like because I'm not trying to be negative, but the game launched in such a way where it was like, yo, like some of these bugs should not be in here. Like
Mhm.
especially
The
moving
co-op invite,
forward, like
dude. Oh
the
my
co-op
Yeah.
lord.
invite bug being a
That
thing.
was crazy.
That yeah, like that is.
It's stuff like that that if you had a group of people being able to test this, which they obviously do have, but like
Maybe a
a group
larger
of
one.
people of a larger group, yeah, I feel like they would be very, especially people who are passionate
Yeah.
about it. Like people who are very passionate about it. Please let me in. It's like just saying,
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Just saying.
but
You
yeah,
better be on the top of that list, G Clef.
you
Yeah.
better be.
Let me lower the volume of this guy
Yeah.
to 20%.
That allows the game to be in a better state. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You
yeah,
would
I get
have
it.
less.
Mhm.
Because there was at one point, I forgot which patch it was, where there was a character that released, and there was more bug fix text than the actual character's
Yeah.
kit.
Oh, I
And
remember
that
That is
was
that.
true.
There
Yeah.
was like 5 like actual paragraphs, dude. That was so
Yeah.
funny. Like I
So
remember
I
just
feel
scrolling for days and it's just like, oh, still on errors, still on bugs, still on
so.
bugs.
It's like
Oh, more
I feel
bugs.
like in the future, maybe I'm not saying do it next patch, right? But like
Uh-huh.
sometime soon, will allow us to test stuff for you guys and give feedback and be like, hey,
Yeah.
maybe this dupe can be a bit better. Maybe this could be a bit lower. Like, this is a bit too much. Stuff like that before it hits live service and stuff before you guys even go live on stream and talk about said units. Because, you need proper communication with the team and all that. But
Yeah.
Actually, I have
Yeah.
one question. I'll ask G Clef though.
Sure.
I don't know if you'll know, but so at least for the other game I cover, the company will like pay like even creators that don't cover the game, and they'll give them like their own like they call it the creator server, and they have that for like
Okay.
if obviously if it's for like a sponsor, they're like paying a bigger creator to promote the game for a big update. They
Mhm.
would have them play the update a little bit early, and then they drop a video promoting it, right? Um, maybe I don't know if like if that's something that they've done. Like I think when Origin dropped, people were sponsored, but I think it was just they played the game when it launched. I think, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
that's
if
what
you know
happened.
anything, like,
I
for
don't
that.
know if I'm allowed to. Wait, hold on. Let me think for like
Mm.
6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't say
let me
anything, I
go
mean,
through
it's
my
fine.
files real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
No,
Because
I don't
we-
think this is
yeah.
relevant, but it's related. The Demo just
Yeah.
created another team for partners. So they didn't have a specific team. They had few people handling and getting connected to the partners, but now they have a team of people like connecting and always talking with the influencers. So they're certainly moving more towards what's possible. They're certainly having more people within the company that's related to. It's also the media team, from what I know, media team with the influencers together. So they're certainly putting more focus on it as the content, not just the content creator, the content of the game and how things are related in all different platforms are very influential and important to the game. So that's a change. So I don't know if we will have content creator only ish server in the future. I don't think that's coming anytime soon. Haven't heard anything about it honestly. But here's a good example. Like I know for Korean Maple Story, I know Maple Story on different server is on different patch. Uh,
Yeah.
the director goes live, and then right after live, the test server opens the day after for a week
Mm.
or I think
That would
week
be
and a
nice.
half, and then there's an actual patch. So that's how they run it. So live stream earlier, like not the day before the
Yeah.
patch, and then they have the test server to
Oh.
go through like a week and I think week and a half or maybe 2 weeks maximum, and then they would have the patch
Yeah.
later. So people would
Yeah.
know what's coming next. They can get the resources beforehand, and also what's
Okay.
required because MapleStory they have the market system, and depending on what's coming after the prices of very important expensive items can change. I think that's also
Oh,
related
okay.
to it
Okay.
because this Origin is a multiplayer game, but it's more of a solo than compared to like some of the other MMOs. So I know it's a very different game, but in terms of playtesting, they have that scheduled. So maybe
see.
this is a thing where we can change depending on. But we do have a 3 week update schedule for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every 6 weeks, it's a big patch with the live stream, and within that 3 weeks, a smaller patch, but without the live stream. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that schedule can change. Maybe they can have one every big patch because the smaller patch
Yeah.
uh can just
I
go
do feel
through.
like that works a bit better, just because like people get excited for the second unit, but I understand for like anime IP games, it's probably a lot harder to get that second unit like approved 3 weeks in advance, like 6 weeks in advance.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be shocked. But like,
Yeah.
if ever it does happen, I feel like if the option's
Every
available, like a
Mm-hmm.
stream where you get to like at least talk about most of the news over six
Uh-huh.
weeks would be much better than talking about it twice or not even at all for the second one because like they don't even do streams
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, I know. And this, what you guys are saying helps you guys to record and plan ahead of time to
Yeah,
release the
for
video
sure.
at a certain time as promised, right? So I know it helps your scheduling, like your personal life scheduling as well. But
Yeah.
I
And it
I will
just
send
it's
in.
mainly
I will
just
send in the opinion though.
Mhm.
I will certainly send in the opinion.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
it's not just for
It's
the content
mainly
creator. It's for everyone, so they
for
can
Yeah,
have
yeah,
everyone.
so
more
they
more
can actually
information
know test
ahead.
Because
server, yeah.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
Because let's be honest, there's stuff that we miss as well. Like sometimes there's people in the
Yeah.
comments like, "Hey, actually, you're doing this rotation wrong. If you do it like this, like, oh, look at that, I missed that."
For
I feel
real.
like a test server
Yeah.
overall would benefit the game. Like,
It would.
it doesn't even have,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, a test server would help everything.
Oh yes. Oh, don't forget to what is it called? What is it? Press like and subscribe. No, don't subscribe to my
Yes.
channel. Don't subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to these guys. Covered. The tags are on description and also on the title. Official covered. Giku. Amazing Grand Cross. So make sure to follow and subscribe these guys, not me, because I'm only having podcasts. Maybe every
They
3 weeks.
subscribe to you then
Maybe every
too.
6 weeks.
They gotta,
No, don't subscribe to me. That's
they
fine.
gotta subscribe so they don't miss out on the next podcast,
On the
man.
codes
That's what
too,
I'm
guys.
saying.
And
We
the
need your
codes,
codes. Come on.
bro. Yeah.
You guys are here for the
Fucking
codes.
easy way
I
to find
know.
codes, guys.
I know. That's what I asked them. So can I have the unofficial podcast? But I don't think anyone's going to watch. So can I have some codes? They're like, okay, we can give you some codes. I do have some more codes. I think starting from 13th to 16th, I will post it out towards the end. So, but we're going almost 2 hours. So I know we talked about test server and all
Yeah.
that. So let's go to our last one. So it's called Origini because we're having the wish list. Let's keep it at 3. I know there's a wish list from everyone. If this wish list could actually go for hours. So let's keep it at 3 maximum. Kiku, since you're on it, you want to start?
I'll be honest. I have like two main ones that
Okay.
like sure there's like other things that could make the game better, but like it's just that's the case for like every game. Obviously, you could just like infinitely name things that make it better, but I think one that would really help, and that's just from me playing a bunch of different gachas, is related to events. I think events in this game are handled pretty poorly overall. I think like there's a difference between the content and the events. The content is good. I mean, we're getting content like every week. Raid, time space, guild boss, but the events themselves are very lackluster.
Oh,
We have like usually mission events, right? But besides that, I think we could get like some type of roguelike and trial mode in
like-
one where you get to try
Oh.
out units and they get stronger with time. I think like that would honestly be really good for Origin 2 to
Okay.
have roguelike type of like trial mode where, for example, like you don't own anyone, you just started. Well, there's a new event and you could try Escanor, you could try Merlin, and like you get more buffs and they become stronger, right? And then it's like, wow, this unit is really fun. Let's actually, I want to pull them now because like I just spent the last like 20 minutes trying to beat like Hendrickson, trying to beat like Deanne, right? And like I think a trial type of mode, like kind of infused a bit with a roguelike aspect of gaining buffs would be really fun. And not take that much assets because you're using the units you already have against bosses that already exist. I think that would be something that I want from events. But in general, just more combat events
More
and also
events?
even like more mini game type of events where like maybe you get like one pull or you get like some gold and like it's just there to be there and like just sprinkle in a bit of flavor in the patch, I guess.
So you're saying like more like a extra content event, not just like an in-game
Yeah.
already.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a combat event where like you go in, you play, but like they kind of make it difficult because I feel like the
That's like a
previous ones have
pretty
been,
big
like,
event, and it's a pretty big size of an event. If you're like
I
creating,
mean, like this is something I would imagine you do like once every 6 weeks. The thing is though, like I'm saying, like for a combat event we use trial characters of like the characters that are already there, and then like the Netmarble designs like buffs that you get along the way, and then you slowly get stronger. I think like those types. We don't have a roguelike in the game unless I'm forgetting. Do we?
Nope.
We don't, right?
Raid
Okay, like a
pledge.
roguelike type of event.
No, that's
Like,
different. That's different.
yeah, I think just like that would be fun.
Okay.
But just more events that it's not just here's free rewards would be
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. It seems
Uh,
like we can't
and
go all three. Let's go around 1, 2, 3. Okay.
fair.
I'll
Yeah.
cover your
Okay.
first. Your first one.
Makes
First
sense.
wish.
Probably that test server, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Test server? Okay.
Damn, bro. Bro's on
I-
that test
I-
server,
I-
bro.
Guys, we have to make the game better. Like I made a video today of the whole like bug situation that's going on in speedrunning, and it really opened my eyes. It's like the community already knows about like so many more bugs. Like we can just
Yeah.
streamline this thing super fast for the company essentially, and be like, hey, here's the bugs. You don't have to wait for a creator to make a video on it. I mean, they got this one pretty quickly, luckily enough, thanks to Iron, most likely,
Mhm.
who's a creator as well, who sent it to the creator chat. But it's one of those things where it's like, we shouldn't have to do that. I feel like the test server would streamline
Yeah.
it and just make everything 10 times easier.
Okay. 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 Got it. I think we said enough about the test server, guys. Chat.
Let me talk.
The devs are likely to watch the stream as well. Not just live. Maybe even later.
Mhm.
Very likely. So drop your chat. I'm leaving the chat open even after stream, so people can watch your opinion and read your opinion. So what would you like to see in game? Drop a chat if you like. Amazing. Sorry to cut you off. Your wish list, please.
I mean, you put like your examples, right, G Club, and
Mhm.
I low-key agree with you. I think dungeon retry, man.
Yes.
That's probably my biggest thing
Dude.
because like
Yeah.
as someone who
Oh,
like because I'm a poor
please.
player, I run like the lowest like investment stuff. So when I'm doing a stage and I mess up a rotation, I'm like, bro, why do I have to wait till this guy kills me or back out the whole like time space junction? Instead, I could have like some type of retry button or something so I could just like redo my rotation and hopefully like get a good run. But that's probably a big one. I do like what Giku said with like event stuff because yeah, I mean spending stamina and getting rewards is cool and all, and low key they could still keep those. It's just like adding like actual like gameplay style events in some type of way.
Yeah.
I think is cool. Even if it's like a parkour event or something, right? Like you have to like run through like a certain like I don't know, like an obstacle course or something, or like and they could do more like co-op like styled events. Like I know like other games they'll do like mini games where it's like teams and they're like versing and it's like maybe like a soccer mini game or something and you have to like hit a ball in the other end or like just things like that. It's I think
Yeah.
those style of like events and stuff could be pretty like cool.
And-
Like not all of them have to be like super combat heavy, and if there are like combat ones, I think they would probably have like a lower or like an easy difficulty for like the casuals.
Well,
Like,
I
if
would
they're
not even
just, like,
say just give them trial characters and suddenly it's fine. Like they
I
could
guess that's
lock
fair.
it to
Yeah,
where
no, that's fair.
all you could use is trial characters and suddenly it's like it's an even playing ground. But I
Yeah.
want to bounce off of the thing for like the mini games. Like one
Go
of the
for it.
things that we had for the summer event was like the racing in the boats. Like I
Uh-huh.
feel like
Yeah.
that Marble might be too focused on making it like one big event. Well, like that could have been its own separate event where you could go
It
back
could.
at any time instead of it being just like you do the race inside of the main event. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like those things could be kind of separated and also expanded upon. But yeah, you could go back to what we were saying. Amazing.
No, honestly, that was pretty much like all I had on the top
Yeah,
of my
that's
head,
already
so-
that's already
Okay.
two amazing. The events and also the retry button.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and
two from you.
then-
Okay. No, we're getting the third
Yeah.
one later. Yeah, going back
Oh,
to
okay, my bad. Yeah,
going
no,
back
go
to
for it.
Kiku.
Go for it.
I mean, this is something from playing other open worlds.
Uh-huh.
Primarily Wuthering Waves, at least for this one. I would like if like when we're
Wow.
on pets and stuff, you'd be able to like kind of have an easier time gathering materials while on the pet. Like I know that they made it that you could like the range is better because I remember before, especially on the purple dragon, it was a very big pet. So it was hard to actually get the items on the ground, like gathering wise. But I'd rather if there was more of like an auto gather, so I don't have to like get too close and like be in front of it. So like I pass by it and then I claim it. Like sometimes it's a bit annoying to manually have to claim everything. And I think just like improving the gathering system maybe if it's like a specific pet, sure. Like, you know what? Sure. But like, I just want a way, kind of like the mobile mining machine,
Uh huh.
where there's a way that, while
Yes,
I'm just
sir.
riding on my pet, it's like actually much easier to claim everything without having to go out my way to like press it or have my other pet out. I just want to be able to pass it
Yes,
and then it's claimed.
that too.
That's my
So
second one.
that's
I don't
va-
really have
True.
much more to
yeah,
say.
valuable. Yeah, covered. Second wish.
More SR units.
Oh,
I
Ooh.
SR
think I speak for
units.
everybody.
Uh,
Like, no offense. I feel like there's some characters in the IP itself that just don't deserve an SSR character.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair, fair.
and not that much time and effort placed into them, in my opinion. But I feel like they still do deserve a spot in the game.
mm-hmm.
For an example, Daniford Liz is one of those characters that's notoriously in Grand Cross made into an SSR character around Christmas time. I feel like she shouldn't be an SSR in this game because I feel like that's like a big time slot taken out for
Mm.
an SSR character. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just my hot take. I feel like she should be an SR character. Like I like Nanashi, an SR character. You know, like those type of characters. Death Pierce, an SR character.
Yeah.
Frisia, bro.
Just more
Frisia.
Frisia, an SR character.
Yeah.
We literally
Uh-huh.
have her model in game. She can easily
Yeah,
be
yeah.
made into a character playable. Demon Henderson should be an SSR. That's for sure. But it's stuff like that where it's
Not
like
an okay, sorry. I thought you said SR. I
No,
was
he
like,
said
no,
SSR. He
whoa.
said SSR. He
Okay.
said SSR.
but
No,
but
SR.
but more but like drop like it doesn't have to be every big patch, but like once in a while, like hey, here's another SR character. Like one more replayability, and
Mm-hmm.
two, it's another character where you're not guaranteed like an SSR character to get them. You're guaranteed an SR every 10 pull, but it's not a guaranteed SR character every 10 pull. It's either a weapon or a character. So it's like you can high key monetize that in a way where it's like,
Okay.
what if they're really good at P10 and it's like you don't have them at P10 yet? You would keep rolling
Kelbert,
like
my thing is they don't have SR rate ups. So like, do you think they should add it for whenever they bring in SRs?
that's
If they
something
do.
they
Like
would
a
have to
SSR
decide that.
banner
I'm
with
not.
an SR on
Yeah.
but
That's
built in
straight up,
together.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm,
Yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Like wait, the
High key,
SR
yeah,
rate.
that would
I
be
feel like
nice.
they would
SR
have an SR
rate.
rate up. Yeah.
So the SR rate is 6%. I would
Mhm.
expect it to be either 2 or 3% for like a rate up SR.
For the rate up SR,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
valid.
that's up to them though. I think they would be logical to have a rate up
And
for
then
that.
have a separate
Yeah.
pity for it, like a lower number because it's an
No,
Yeah.
no,
SR.
no,
Yeah, I mean,
no.
Oh, well, I mean, if they want to do
You
that,
already
if you
have
want to do
the-
that,
yeah.
I mean,
if
yeah.
you
Just for
want to, you
safety,
could go
just for
ahead.
safety, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're eventually gonna pull them, right? I don't think
Yeah.
having a separate pity would be any. I mean, if they want to make it easier for
That
the
would be
players, then
super
by all
generous, if
means,
anything,
that
'cause,
would be
like,
generous as
Other
hell.
Yeah.
games do not do
Like,
that.
Yeah.
They do not pity
Yeah.
your
Because
SRs.
you
Like,
already
that,
get one
that's
SR every 10 pulls, so it's like
but
it
that's not
shouldn't be
guaranteed a
too
character though.
different for sure. No, that's
yeah.
true. That is
So
true.
it's like high key. You're onto
Yeah.
something with that one, G
Oh
Clef.
wait.
You're actually onto
Hey.
something with it.
That was a good
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
point.
because so for
yeah.
like a game called Epic 7, 4-star, there's not a
Yeah.
separate banner. But for some people, because it's not a specific to the 4-star, it never
Yeah.
comes out. And there are some people who are just unlucky. So I think there's
mean,
always needs
yeah,
to be
no.
like some type of a safe system for it, just as an
sure.
That's
example.
fair. I mean,
So
if
yeah,
they wanna
SR
do it-
character. That's I think we've been waiting for the next SR character for a very long time. So okay, so
Yeah.
valid, amazing. Your third.
Actually, I.
You don't have one?
Based
Okay.
off of what Giku said. No, I do. I'm actually gonna go off of what he said.
Oh yeah.
I think this was also like even an issue early in the game, but they did like address it. Was like giving out one copy of every SR eventually. You know what I mean? Like I think we had that whole Guilt Thunder issue, right? We had Furs and Minds. People didn't
Yeah.
have Guilt Thunder. What were they supposed to do?
Furs and
They pretty much
Minds.
had to give out that
Oh my
character
God.
out for free,
Yeah.
right? So
What a
I'm just
dungeon.
thinking like. Because we don't have a rate up for SRs, right? So right now, there could be people now that still miss like a certain SR character. It's not, I mean, I don't think these characters are like super meta or anything, but just for like collection sake, or to have more access to like engraved outfits. Because then if you own the character, you could do it. Like I think maybe if they just give out like during like a big celebration, they give an SR character for free if you do the event or something, just participating or something like that. And maybe even SSR characters too, like free SSR character. I know they did Deanne and King
Yeah.
for story, right? If you beat like
Oh,
a
that
certain
was
part of
nice.
story, like that was good. And I think it doesn't have to be like a super premium unit. Like if they gave out like Drake or Manny for free as like doing a certain like thing in the game, maybe as like an event or something, I think that could be cool. So maybe just like more free characters, man, for the people. Free characters.
Free character is always nice.
Yeah.
Not just
Always.
SSR. SR would also be
Yeah,
really
yeah.
SR selectable would be really nice. Okay.
True,
Yeah,
true.
that's
Or
the
like,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
if they had like an
always good.
SR selector box or something, and you could like
Mhm.
pick an SR, like something like that too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, if you ever give one of those out as a compensation reward for a triple maintenance delay, that's not good.
Yo, it gotta be an
Because-
SSR for that.
Yeah, yeah.
It
You're
gotta
gonna
be
give
an
us
SSR.
SSR selector and the fragments for that.
True,
Yeah,
true.
Please,
Um,
please. I
fire.
need 10 P10. Go third. Kiku, I believe you're third,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think this like we need a bit of a better schedule for reruns, is what I would say.
Mm.
So we were getting reruns at first, and I'm like, okay, this is good. But then they said they weren't really planning on doing any till half Addy, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
Mhm.
I don't think we're expecting a single rerun until then, which is a bit
Yep.
like, in my
I mean,
opinion, not the best because that's still like 7 weeks away, pretty much.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be great during half Addy for sure. But the problem then is right after half Addy, are you not going to have reruns again for another 5 months until first Addy? Like, I think they need to
yeah.
have a regular schedule where, sure, we have the cool half
Mm-hmm.
Addy banner, but if you want to get the units besides on the half Addy banners, you have that possibility. Because, like, it would kind of
Oh
suck
yeah.
if someone starts right after half Addy and then it's like, oh, well, now gotta wait another 5 months, right? And then for people who maybe start now, like you could kind of do partners in a way where, Gother is good with Merlin. Maybe you could rerun Merlin or like down the line, like, we could like they did it with Merlin and Escanor. Wait, no, Escanor reran after, sorry. But like Escanor did
Mhm.
rerun, which was good. But I think we got to start just rerunning these units to make sure it's an option. But if they start after half Addy, that's fine. I think people want the big one, like huge, amazing rerun banner. But after that, I still think they should have reruns kind of consistently because it's not really too good of a business model to not have these units rerun and make them high demand to where it's like it's
Oh
only
yeah.
for anniversaries because
Mm.
people, yes, anniversary, people are playing the most. However, that's not the only time people are playing, and you're probably going to lose some players in between that. So it's like, if people want to get their Escanor, it shouldn't only be for like 3 weeks out of the year,
Mhm.
you know?
I get that, but I do want to say real quick. I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm pretty sure they were always planning of starting reruns post 6 month any celebration because every time they've reran a character, it had to do because something went wrong. Daisy was
Yeah.
supposed to text Escanor,
Mm-hmm.
because
Tough.
they felt like they. This is one thing I always said since launch. I felt like King and Deanne should have been given for free since day one through actual story acts because Grand Cross is a perfect example. You get Blue Skinny King after
True.
chapter 3 or
Yes,
something.
sir.
Um, that always should have been a thing, but now that is currently baked into the
They
game
did do it.
finally.
Yeah, they did it.
So I feel like the reason they reran Escanor is
Mhm.
because they won. Escanor's a money printing machine. You start the game. Imagine you start the game and Escanor doesn't rerun till like another 3 months, like
And now he's like
timeline-wise.
permanently there, which is so good.
Now he's there after you complete the
The
Act 18
chapter.
story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I
that's
like that.
great. So I feel like eventually we're gonna get to a point where
Mhm.
when all the sins are out, you're gonna if you start a new account, there is a way you can get all 7 of the deadly sins just
Oh.
by playing in your initial month playthrough essentially.
That would be fire.
Because you get King of the End for free, you get the account there.
Cupboard, how did you know?
But it's one of those things where it's like I feel like they're planning to do reruns. It just happens to be the fact
I
that
think so. I
Daisy
think
was
so too.
bugged. But I believe
sure.
post Mix on Annie, they're definitely starting it. But they want to make
They
it
need to.
special because they know they've messed up a bit too much. Where it's like, let's do a special rate up summon like we've agreed that it's most likely happening
Yeah.
Mhm.
for the rerun banner, making it very special for the
I agree.
players. And yeah,
I don't want to see it before because then it's like people will feel scammed if the half
Uh-huh.
Addy rerun is like super big. But like starting
Exactly.
after, I want to see a rerun every patch. We're gonna have enough
100%.
units to where every patch we should get minimum 1 rerun, if not 2,
Yes.
starting like first
Yeah.
Addy and later. So it's like reruns are kind of necessary because else people feel like, damn, there's like one, maybe they don't have enough like cool units, or it's like I don't want to invest in Drake, I don't want to invest in Jericho because X unit is just a better version that I'm gonna get anyway. So then it's like they don't have the units they want to use, and then they just burn out through that. So I think like having reruns just gives an extra goal that I feel like we're kind of missing out on right now, and it just like makes the patch a bit more full, just being able to get an extra unit for a lot of newer or returning players. So
Yeah, I think
yeah, I think we need reruns to come back, especially after half Annie. Every patch, every patch.
Yeah, so I think there should
That's right.
be. Oh, we're missing a lot of. Oh, there's a lot of slots below the banners that we have right now. So maybe have like
Yeah.
permanent another banner that goes with the new hero. If there's a new hero, scheduled the hero before, like that's the same schedule of how we had like Escanor, Merlin, Gother. Like it
Yeah.
goes one
Yeah.
move at a time, so they can always catch up.
Yeah.
So
For
that
sure.
would be a nice schedule, and then also letting the people know of what's coming next as a the rerun on the reschedule. I think that would be really nice. Just to keep your resources tight, because these days with this many games out, resources are my wallet's kind of tight, man, and I'm on a strict budget every month. And okay,
Yeah.
Calvert, I think you still have your third, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I think we knocked everything out the park. I'm not gonna lie, but one thing I could see them like potentially doing or adding, it's weird for me to say it, but like just more. I would like a guild area, to be honest with you. Like, I
Knighthood,
feel
Not
like
getting that?
like
guild,
GGC.
they have like GC, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They haven't said
Like a
we're
little
getting
hub
one.
area, you mean?
I think
Oh.
we assume we're getting one. But the only thing we're getting with tomorrow's update is Guild Boss and Time Space Sector 9. They haven't said if we're getting an area. I
Mhm.
would pray we do, because the one thing that was very lacking from this game, keep in mind, the game was marketed in a way where it's like co-op action RPG.
Yeah, it was.
a guild area. We
Mhm.
made the guild, and we're like, all right, guys, where is the guild area? Where do we meet up at? No, we meet up in
Leonis,
like,
Leonis near the
Leonis, yeah,
fountain.
it's like-
That's always the place.
yeah, that's the meetup spot. It should be the guild spot. That's
That
one of the
makes
cool
sense.
aspects of Grand Cross. where
Yeah.
it's like,
Now.
when you go into the guild, you would be like, oh, dude, he pulled a new character. That's sick. Like they're like AFK sitting.
It's
in the
good
chair.
timing.
Stuff like that, where it's like, it makes it feel more as of a community thing, instead of logging in and you see someone running across the screen. Oh, I'll never see you again. Like it's
Yeah.
it's. I feel like that would make it more community like. Other than that, maybe a better reroll system for the engraved sets, just like gear in general.
Oh yeah.
Grand Cross has anvils and hammers, like something along those lines where we could like make that a bit easier. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Everything is pretty cool on my end.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Did you have your third, or
I
Did-
said
did
my
I
third. I
s-
said my third.
okay? So I have my
Yeah.
list as well. Since this is
Yeah.
Origini, I see a lot of chat. Your wish list would like to see Yasar in the future. Yes, I know.
Bring her back, man.
So yeah, so I got the most likes on. Also, I think it was Discord. Have Yasar and Jenny only for their live stream in the future, and let everyone go. Good one. And Yasar actually speaks decent English. From what I know, because the week after her Elizabeth cosplay, I met her at AX the week after at Los Angeles, and I talked to her a lot in English, and she's actually really good. She's really good. So
Cool.
yeah, make sure to go subscribe and follow her as well, because she will enlighten your day on whichever
What's her
platform.
Twitter at, G-Club?
Yasar underscore 170.
Why do you remember this so well?
Like,
Why do you remember this?
Bro.
She's
Oh,
my friend
wow.
now. She's my friend. She's a
I
very
hope
good friend
so,
now.
man, I hope so.
Because I was doing a session with Blue Archive, and then she was there too. So, with a lot of other, with many other top tier cosplayers as well. So yeah, we talked. We had a really nice chat, and she does play lots of gacha. Of course she does. She likes. If you follow her, it's very apparent she likes couple titles more than the other. But she's really cool. She actually is a gamer herself. So other than that, that was not my wish list. My wish list actually was yes, the retry button, because I wrote that down. A retry button. Once you finish, there's like a fade out off of the dungeon, and then like a fade in where you can't even press ESC, right? You just have to wait for like 2.5, 3 seconds, which is not annoying. Like, it doesn't take the longest time, but like a straight up like retry button from the dungeon after you beat the boss, or when you die. When you die, there's a retry button, but when you beat the boss or like any other content, that would be really nice, I think. I said it at the end of the stream last time, and two teams with specific pets like assigned on it, like that would be really nice.
Oh, that I get what you mean. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can have
a
pets
team
with
like-
the team. That if you change the team, the pets
Okay.
will also change with it.
You know, maybe
that.
maybe I did
Yeah.
my mini machine with that
Yup,
one. I put
yes,
out
you
my
would.
my
Yes,
Dreyfus.
you
You know,
would.
I
That's-
put out my
yeah.
Dreyfus. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Back in the
that.
game then.
That would be nice, right? And like a better design with the mining machine would be really nice too. It's not the prettiest
awful.
pet in the world, and I would like to turn off the sound too, the squeaky sound it makes. A third for me. Yeah, so another team related, like more hotkeys in game that we can actually use, like selecting teams, changing teams, or any other hotkeys that we can customize and also use for hotkeys, especially for PC. Mobile, I don't even want to start talking about mobile. So, so yeah, that's basically my input, because as more people play and the more we play every day, these QOLs come in clutch. So I think these are some of the things that they would put on top. Like these are the small things that really make a difference at the end. So I think.
Have you tried playing the game on mobile before?
Yeah, of course. I went to LA for a week.
Mhm.
So I brought my iPhone, I brought my Flip, and I brought
Oh,
the third phone,
Oh,
and I
Johnny
have the
Bugs G
iPad,
Club
and
is
I
going
and I
on
have the
here.
iPad. I have so many gachas to play, man. If I don't have the PC, I am screwed. I am so screwed.
I was gonna say because
I have 4 phones and an iPad. Yes.
That's crazy. My biggest fear with opening the game on Origin, because I have an older iPhone. I have like an iPhone 13 or 14, I believe.
That's not too
It's like
old.
a couple years
Okay,
older.
yeah.
I know, but it's one of those things where it's like, as a new model comes out, your phone magically stops getting, optimally better. My biggest fear with opening the game on mobile is that I'm afraid my phone is gonna overheat.
Oh, yeah,
It's an open
that's-
world gacha
Face.
game. I'm afraid it's gonna attack me.
Yeah.
But I know I'm being over dramatic a little bit here.
If you P10, it hits less.
No, that's something they would do. We're gonna optimize the game so you can run at 60 FPS at P10, 500k box PC. That's.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think I what I wanted to do in the future is play through the initial game on mobile. Starting a new free to play account, something along those lines, so I can have the experience of what do my viewers go through here? What's their experience like? But I am afraid to do it. I'm very afraid.
Damn, bro,
This
got
guy's
all the
flexing on
devices.
us.
Look at
This
us,
guy's
bro.
flexing.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh
and an
my
and an
God.
iPad.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Because some of the games
iPad,
I
a
need
PC.
VPN to play, so I just have
wow.
all these.
Wow.
Oh, That's crazy.
Damn.
Casually.
But other phones
That's
are
insane.
the cheaper versions. So
Mm.
so yeah, that's just the wish list. Every single time our guests would come out, we will have at least some of the wish lists. So I think everyone would like to put in their wish lists, and because this is very important, it's named Origini for a very good reason. So thank you for your wish list, and I think all are really valuable, and I wish all of them would be immediately be put in to the next patch, but it would take some time. There are priorities for the devs, so we'll see what happens in the future. And thank you everyone for coming out, as I will close very soon. But before we finish, we have to vote. I told you guys right
yeah.
before, but guys, they're voting for the winner, and the winner of today's podcast of Origini, I will give 4 codes to a specific creator, and then they can use it whatever. Okay, because they cannot put all 4 into their account. They cannot be selfish like this guy or that guy or this guy.
Not me though.
So
Not
at
me,
least
though.
3 has to go
got it.
towards whoever they know, or an event to your viewers.
Guys,
So guys, I'm gonna go around.
say-
You can vote for yourself if you want, and if there's a tie, I will break the tie. Let's go with Giku first. Who would you like to vote? Who seemed to be the best at talking, entertaining, and coming up with the best wish list out of the 3 today? And guys, you can have your vote too. That can kind of influence me breaking the tie.
Y'all.
Who was
are
the
being
best?
put under the bus.
Who was
I'm
the
getting no
best
votes.
guest?
Giku,
I-
Of the
wow,
episode
this is
1.
crazy.
I was the best.
You were the
Yeah,
best. Oh.
I was indeed.
Self
I was
vote.
indeed.
Okay, maybe we should remove the self vote next time.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, amazing. Who would you vote for?
I'm gonna say myself too, man.
Oh,
I gotta.
Jeez.
Around the rock paper scissors to get the code.
and Calvert, I think you froze, but I think you can still hear you.
No,
Oh.
look.
Oh,
hold
okay, you're
on.
changing
I'm
the
just
bracket.
putting this on,
Okay.
right? So you see this? You
Okay.
see this woman right here?
Okay, he
right?
wants to win,
This is-
guys. He wants to win.
This is either going to be the 6-month annual unit or the unit after. So either way, you're spending money.
I don't know why you
I
guys are
need that
only
code.
naming Terrieri out of all the demons and all the commandments out
Because-
there.
because
I
you know,
don't know why. I
Oh,
don't
man,
know
I
why.
want to hit big
There might be
numbers
something
with
in the
her.
game indicating it. I don't know.
I don't know
It's
why you
never-
guys are so
I don't know.
specific towards the
Either way,
character.
I need that code because one, gems are expensive, so I don't want to buy gems.
Uh-huh.
And two, I want to hit big numbers at P10 with her. I think we could all agree that Meliodas at P10 is like the best DPS in the game. So she would be our first premium darkness character post Melly. I can only imagine what she's gonna be doing at P10. So I need her at P10, guys. So I need the code.
For Grand Cross, right?
Look, man, every hit you do, you get a little bit more damage. Guys, please.
So you're voting for me instead? Okay, thanks, Calvert.
Nah, I feel like we could give it a chat, to be honest with you. Just give it a chat at that point.
Okay, so I think it's
I'll
1-1-1
stop
right
the
now. Giku did it well. He voted for himself, so I'm not voting for him anymore. Okay. Calvert is
Fair
onto
game, fair
something,
game.
so maybe you really have to vote for yourself. Amazing. We were reading chat the entire time, guys, and I will always read chat.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think so. I will break the tie and just spin the wheel in my head and give it to the starts with GCLE.
You had to do that for a second.
I wanted to
I was
open.
like, wait, I was like,
Bro said Grand Cross.
Yeah,
was like,
I
hold
wanted
on.
to open the
Wrong
vote for the
game.
YouTube chat, but that would be like more of a fan vote in the future if you keep on doing it. So depending on the subscriber count, that could be somewhat unfair. So I wanted to
No,
be like
let's
on
be
the
honest, Let's
count.
be honest.
Uh-huh.
Amazing was not winning that vote.
No, Amazing was not winning it. He was not in.
Amazing was not.
I'm not winning.
I'm even surprised that he voted for himself, man.
They did it too. you
No,
know?
Amazing. I love you. I'm just
No,
making a lot of.
no, we
Yeah,
love
I'm
you.
just
Yeah,
making
no,
jokes.
no,
I know,
it's
I know.
crazy though, but-
I know.
Jokes, yeah.
Okay, but
Nah,
my
Calvin
vote
did
goes
the best
for
representation, Like,
Calvert. Okay, Calvert, you win. Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
I
you
will
win.
say- I will
4
say-
votes,
he did the best
4
presentation.
coupons.
Bro pulled up Derry and explained his story about it. He had
I,
it. bro. It is what it is.
Look, man, all I'm saying is when I pull my last dupe on Derry, I'm gonna say, and I quote,
Oh.
"This was all because of that code G Clef gave me."
Yup,
I will. I
yup.
promise you, G Clef.
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
Oh, really? Okay. So I'll give you
yes.
the codes right
We'll watch
right
it.
after
We'll
the
watch it.
right after the stream ends. And I promised 4 more coupons. At the end, here it is. I will also put it in chat. Thank you, Namabo, again for all the codes. Like super generous to give this many codes out. Thank you so much, and hope I can continue giving out this many codes and a lot more podcasts in the future because I think this is one. I know, Calvert, you have your own podcast, and I know there are a few other podcasts out there, but I wish we had a lot more podcasts. So to share ideas, to take in some feedbacks, and also to share feedbacks and give feedbacks if because I know a lot of the Marble is watching a lot of our content, the global content as well, not just Korea, Japan. So I wish all of these are transferred transparently, and also the chat. Thank you. Even though this was the very first episode, thank you everyone for coming by. I know for some of you the time zone is just not perfect, and so what I'm planning next time is to maybe call the guy who was mentioned several times called Beats.
Shout out to my homie.
And then we can maybe
Beats.
talk about pets, and I have to limit him.
You got to make sure Kelbert and Beats don't end up on the same podcast.
I know. That was my number one
Look,
goal.
man.
Number one goal.
Look,
Separate them
look,
apart.
Respectfully, I love Beats. That's like one of my best friends, right? But he has awful takes. Like,
Wow.
awful takes.
Uh-oh. Well, let's see what he says next time if he's okay.
What is this guy?
He's gonna be so mad.
He's gonna see the bot and be like so mad at us every time we mention him. And he's
I'm
like,
clipping
bro.
that. Don't you worry, Kelbert.
Nah, but that Sora guy, he's onto something. Great math videos. You know, he gets
Yeah,
that one today.
next
on
time,
Twitter.
yeah, depending on the time zone, the lifetime might be different because I think I will focus more on the European, and maybe I will have one from France too, because French community, I know they give so much input. It's actually
Yeah,
crazy how
yeah.
passionate
Iron's
they are,
very
man.
big.
It is huge.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's French.
Yeah, I was gonna say Iron's been giving a lot of feedback
Yeah.
on this game. Like he's one I watch.
It's still, it's very nice seeing how big the community is still. Like,
Mhm.
I'll open Twitter and I'll still see some tweets. So like, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then okay,
sure.
so I think we got give out the codes. Covered. You win. 4 more extra codes
Yay.
for you. Not for you. For you of yours specifically.
Your viewers
You
as
you swipe your credit card.
Nah, Kelbert's got me. Kelbert's got me. Hey, don't worry. Chad,
That's
he'll hook
that's
me
why
up.
we put in the limit of 1 per account, so he can't take all 4
Yes,
coupons.
Yes.
And for me too,
Trust me.
I actually got 20 coupons. I'm giving everything out. Not a single one goes to my account. These selfish guys voting for themselves. Make sure to go follow.
Look, guys, do you want to see a P10 Dairy showcase? Yes. So someone's got to do it. Like,
I guess so, man.
it's
I
not gonna be
I
Beats,
guess
don't you know
so.
that much. It's not.
I guess so. No, his first video is gonna be about pets, the new hidden pets. So you have your chance.
Oh,
you
so
have your timing.
Yeah, I promise you it's gonna be. Yeah.
So yeah. So before we close, any last closing thoughts? It doesn't have to be short. It can be long. I have hours. Hours. Kiku, yeah.
Um,
Anything?
Estarossa will be
Estarossa.
he will rule above the game.
Oh,
He's my number one. He's the one I'm getting P10. Kelbert's got
Okay.
Dairy. I got Estarossa.
Estarossa is
I'll
gonna
get
be
Velasquez, bro.
nice.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Amazing has to get P10 Velasquez.
Yeah.
That'll
He
be the
genuinely
only
has
character
to.
that's not P4 on my account. Bro. I'll, be the dupes. I'll get all the dupes. Yeah.
That's actually very true.
Oh, really? Oh, guys. Oh, another question before we close. Oh, I'm sorry. So I thought we were getting closing. I had another question. So you don't have to answer this. How much money did you actually spend on Origin specifically? Like, for me, like I think now around like 4.5K in US dollars.
Damn.
I could be.
What?
5K.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about
What are you
700.
buying?
I buy lots of resources because at the beginning of Origin, I actually didn't get to play
Yeah.
as much because I was
Okay.
also away, and then I bought time with money. So that was
You're
actually a
gonna
big
catch up. Okay,
input.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so
Okay.
not everything's
That's
P10.
fair.
Not everything's
Oh,
P10, but I bought lots of resources.
Okay.
Okay. that makes
I
sense.
think I spent like 1,000 Canadian.
Yeah, Kiku's
Okay.
definitely spent the
Maybe
most out of us.
Canadian.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not gonna lie. Launch day, so day one or early access. I spent like 200, and then after that, I think the most I spent was maybe like 70, maybe another 100. So
Yeah.
total has been 300.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm grateful for the creator program because it lets me save money and actually
Yeah,
be able
that
to showcase
too.
stuff properly.
Yeah.
So not that much to be honest with you. I've been hoping that like to buy like or summon for a gacha skin banner soon but none of them have really enticed me that much. So it's like I can't really spend. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying 4.5K because on Steam my wallet was actually loaded from all
It
the
says
all the
it.
PUBG skins and stuff.
Oh,
So
you're a
Okay,
PUBG
okay.
guy.
yes,
Okay.
I got my limited stuff from like 2017 offline only,
Oh,
which could be
okay.
sold after 2 years, and then those were like limited. So like that saved me
You
some
invested,
money.
essentially.
But I
You
still
invested,
did
yeah.
put like at least like 2,000 plus of my credit card. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's where that's why everyone's like, oh, 4,000, he's crazy. No, it's like half is from PUBG.
Beats is in a similar situation.
Uh-huh.
He did that, but with CS:GO skins.
Yeah, I know. It's like Steam Wallet is the best,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, really
pretty
good.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like you could do that. For
Amazing.
me,
Like 2K,
I
20
bought-
grand.
Whoa! I'm a P4 guy, you know.
You better
Come
give me
on,
a
guys.
pizza party with that money.
I know you have a
Nah,
secret
but,
account with P10 everything. Don't tell us.
he
It's
does.
about
He
time to
does.
release
Nah,
it.
bro.
I know. We all know.
The thing is, for me, I think launch day I bought the big pack,
Yeah.
and then Calvert can vouch. Actually, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Actually, I had to buy the pack that gets you the SSR like crafting thing because I accidentally like I made the wrong weapon like and I was
Oh,
literally
wait,
there. I
What?
was literally there. I made the
Yeah.
wrong weapon. So I
He-
bought the pack that moment just to make it so I could do the showcase that
He
day.
made
Oh,
the
yeah.
Merlin weapon twice by an accident.
Yeah, exactly. I made
That's
the
funny.
Merlin Grimoire like a second time. I was supposed to make Elizabeth.
Oh,
Ah, so
God.
you
And
need
I was
the
like, oh my God.
SSR blueprint thing? Was that what
Yeah,
you
that's what I
purchased?
bought, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, SSR blueprint thing. So I mean,
To be fair, I
in
don't
total,
blame him
though,
because it's a bug.
No
Yeah.
So
way
it's
you
like,
did that, amazing. Oh
no,
my
I did, bro.
Yeah,
God.
I mean, Geeku,
bro,
it was
it's
so
like
funny, bro.
autopilot,
We
bro. I'm telling you,
screamed.
autopilot.
Thank you.
started doing
Netmarble
it,
says thank
and
you.
then-
Amazing.
exactly. They're like, damn, they got that out of them. But no, in total, I probably spent like 300, 400
Okay,
points probably,
okay.
like over the spend, but. Yeah, nothing crazy. And again, I don't even feed my dupes. If I get dupes on characters, it's there, but they're not fed. It's still P4 on like
It's so
most
tragic.
of my DPSs. Like
It's so-
everyone, like they literally look at my account. They're like,
Oh.
"Amazing! Why haven't you fed the dupe yet?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna do it, man."
Yeah, because
But,
because
yeah.
you have a specific content that you're going for, so
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
also
I'm trying to cater to
understandable.
the niche, so yeah.
Yeah. So just wanted to throw that question out there, and I'm now so old that I can't remember who did closings. I think amazing. We got your closings. Giku, you said it. It's Calvert. Going back to
Oh,
your
I
final
did,
thoughts. Yeah.
Like my final thoughts of on what, I'm sorry.
Yeah. On the podcast because
like your
before we
closing
close.
thoughts.
Yeah. Closing thoughts.
Dude, like, I mean, I think I had a great time. Going into this, I was a bit skeptical. I was like, dude, like this Giku guy, I don't know about him. Like,
No, me neither.
Nah, I love these guys.
Talking
These
for
guys
2
are
hours, man. Shit.
these guys are some of my best friends, so we just hop off, like, we bounce off each other perfectly.
Mhm.
We've known each other for years. Thank you so much for hosting it. This
Yeah.
is technically like the most official, unofficial thing I've been a part of.
Yeah,
So
actually,
it's pretty cool. I can't wait to see the episode with you, Sora, and Beats because I know they could be interesting characters, and whoever you get from the French
Characters,
community.
it's crazy.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for having us. It's been a blast, truly.
Yeah, no, thank you for joining the podcast, and hopefully, I will try to reach out to as many partners. It doesn't have to be partners only. As many content creators as well.
Whoa, look at that,
And-
Ray. You heard that?
Yeah, I
Look
know.
at that.
I know. Some of you guys in
Yeah,
chat,
yeah,
I'm
look
looking
at
at your
that out there.
names. I'm looking at Discord all the time. I'm actually just popping into random
Okay.
Discord channels and watching people help raid sometimes. Our official Discord channel because it's
Oh,
always
nice.
active with
Yeah.
a lot of different languages, the Portuguese, French, and more. That
Oh.
I cannot even understand.
yeah.
So I always pop in randomly, and no one cares if I pop in because it's open for
Who's this
public.
guy?
They're like, "Who is this guy?" Yeah.
I just have my mic muted and I just listen and then watch their raid screen share. So I do pop in a lot of places whenever I have time because I do care about the game, of course. I say that for many different games, but I don't work full time. This is my job to care about the game and love the game and also to create content if I can. And this is something new that I'm trying with Origin, and I think the first one went okay, better than I thought because you guys were just on top of it.
Yeah.
And I think as we get more patch match, many more characters out, not just the classic and not just this one that you see on the screen because I don't know what you're talking about because nothing's official.
Guys, she's coming. Don't let him fool you. Like,
I would like to see
Arthur
my
and Greg
Darkness
Cross
team.
again.
Yes, I would like to see Darkness team coming along. So
Yes.
yeah, that's about it. And we'll close it right here. Let's wrap up. Thank you guys for your hours. That's 2.5 hours. I know you're busy making content. Make sure to follow them on YouTube, socials. They're available everywhere. And because Calvert won some extra coupons, you don't have to follow him anymore.
Guys, please.
guys, please follow all of our content creators and also give me recommendations who you like to see in the future for the Origini podcast. I would love to continue and possibly have. I know 20 coupons a lot, but please, if I can get more and share more, that would be lovely. Like more coupons, more fragments. That's always better. So thank you everyone for coming for the coupons and also to listen to us and also to the podcast. We would love to follow up and the schedule. It's not 100% secured, but what I'm trying to aim for is the week after the patch so we know what happened after the patch and how things are looking like so we know the tier list of the new hero. Maybe every 3 weeks, maybe every 6 weeks, maybe every big patch, maybe including the small patches as well. So thank you everyone for coming and watching. Even if you're watching the VOD, thank you so much. And thank you, Amazing, again. Thank you, Kiku. Thank you, Calvert. Make sure to go follow these guys, and we will see you next time on Origini Podcast. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Love you, everyone from chat. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and let's spread this one out. And hopefully, we can have
Peace.
more people in the future. W Stream, thank you. Peace. Bye, guys. Your mics
guys.
are
Bye.
off.